You call me king.
Hand on the game, we are not playing the same. No, we not looking to change. Hand on the wheel, they think we lacking the drive. Boy, you should stay in your lane. Foot on the gas, I do not care if I crash, long as I stick to the plan. What is the plan? I cannot lie for none of you, long as I know who I am. I'm in control, God got his hand on my soul. And if I land and he got the remote, made it this far, it's a miracle, miracle. Anything less is cynical, cynical. Staying true, I can't lie in your interview. Tell the truth while you lie with your interview. And your acting is so hypocritical. In control, nothing more, this is minimal. Can't stop now, I'ma grind till I'm ghost. I thank God how he
So check this out. So I was thinking, and as I was heading back from Leesville from the barbershop, I was sitting in the car. It's a random thought, bro. And I was like, God. And cause I couldn't wait to get to the house to drink that half tea, half lemonade from Lipton. And I started getting a bad taste in my mouth because of not too long ago, my wife brought home the green tea watermelon flavor. And as I'm thinking, the stereotypical grape Kool-Aid popped up. And I was like, yo, I said, I was like, if just hypothetically speaking, if food industries was meant to be racist about watermelon flavored stuff and watermelons, put some more sugar in your drinks because it's not sweet at all. Then I also thought about growing up, I heard a couple of white people like, oh yeah, y'all like grape Kool-Aid, huh? And I was like, I think I was the only nigga that liked grape Kool-Aid. Because if I talk to other brothers and sisters, black people, basically, they be like, yo, the red Kool-Aid is lit.
It is.
Like, I never met nobody outside of me personally that likes grape Kool-Aid. So I was like, yo, these are some bad racism stereotypes.
I don't like grape. I drink it. I prefer the blue. Me.
Yeah.
And I don't drink the tea. I don't like tea.
You don't like tea?
I tried it. All the brands. It's just not for me. Just like coffee and Starbucks and all that. I don't do none of that.
So, Kev.
Is this a trap where you guys are going to ask me, like, what are your racist thoughts on Kool-Aid?
No,
because I love grape Kool-Aid.
Look, it was a setup for me because I didn't know where he was going with it.
Yeah, I didn't know where he was going. Yeah. No, grape Kool-Aid's great. Like, on ice. I can't drink, like, hot Kool-Aid, though.
Who drinks hot Kool-Aid?
Well, like, Kool-Aid with no ice in it.
Okay, you like your cup full of ice or half and half?
Half.
Absolutely.
Because it'll water down.
It will. Too quick.
Yeah, way too quick.
I need to start, and I be realizing this after I made my purchase from like Sonic, because I'm a Sonic person with the different combinations of drinks. And with that being said, I'm happy you brought that up because I'm like, I always forget to be like either no ice or little ice.
You better, because I used to work at Sonic.
Yeah.
And they tell us to fill the cups up
with ice. Then drink. God.
It was only a few people who knew what we were doing. They was like, hey,
capitalism at their finest.
Yeah, exactly. They were like, hey, I don't want no ice. All drink.
So you said you like grape?
Yes. Yeah. I like it.
Dude, I wish. No lie. I wish we had a camera on you right now, just to see.
On you.
Well,
just to see.
No. So yeah, I like grape Kool-Aid. I like. Well, blue is like blueberry, but I don't like raspberry. Hate raspberry.
Okay,
it's just awful. Blueberry, it's okay.
When was there ever like I'm talking about like generic Kool-Aid flavors? It was like fruit punch. Was blue raspberry?
I forget what the blue was.
I think it was blue because I don't think it was blueberry, so it had to be blue raspberry. I think you are right.
Yeah.
I think the red was either fruit punch or maybe. I don't think it was cherry.
It was tropical.
It was tropical for real?
I think for generic, oh no, they had cherry. Because I used to get cherry all the time.
Really? Mm-hmm. I thought it was fruit punch for some reason, just typical fruit punch. I haven't had
Kool-Aid in, I don't remember.
I haven't had Kool-Aid in years, bro.
But the way these food prices going, I'm about to go back to Kool-Aid.
But did you guys ever have anybody in school that used Kool-Aid for their hair?
My mom did.
Really? Okay, so that was the
See,
thing.
you know what? I'm glad. Hold on. I'm glad I thought about the answer because I was about to clown people that does it, that did it or whatever. And when he said his mom, I said, I'm glad I did not jump the gun because I would never talk about people's moms. You know what I'm saying?
Like, she legit, she doesn't do it now, but growing up, she used to use Kool-Aid packs to do her
That's
hair.
crazy.
Yeah, I never believed it. Like third grade, some girl was like, "Oh yeah, we use Kool-Aid in my hair," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Okay,
That's for real.
yeah, okay."
I'm starting to see now they soak them in pickle. Like they
Yeah.
actually soak the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Where they soak the
The
pickle in the Kool-Aid. Yeah. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
you just get the flavor. Yeah, they did that when I was growing up.
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I didn't know that because I knew the dyeing the hair with Kool-Aid back in the day, and then I knew the eating the raw Roman noodles, crush it up, put the seeds in there, and just eat it like it is. I didn't know that. I thought that was just a trend.
When I lived in Westside Village when I was younger,
What seed?
yeah,
Yeah,
when I
awkward.
was there, there was this woman that sold like pickles and Kool-Aid. She
Was that the
sold, like,
ghetto? Was that the hood?
Sure. I mean, it was low income.
Okay. I mean, the reason why I asked that because I guess it's a really touchy subject.
I was the only white kid.
Because
that says
personally,
anything.
me being from Leesville, I know where you stayed when you brought it up. But it's like when black people stay there, it's called a ghetto or a hood. But when white people stay there, it's like, what do y'all call it?
I said I never called it.
I was like, do y'all call it just
called it low income housing?
Okay,
that's all it was.
so most of the people call it. I mean, I think the most politically correct term I think could be projects. You know what I'm saying?
Low income housing.
I
feel like that's.
I think people. I see that, but I think people will be more offended
saying low income housing
than saying low income than projects.
I feel like because I don't know
Now, it could be different. That's just my opinion.
I thought the projects, the name projects was.
You see that
racist.
we just use the term so loosely, like slums. We get it out the mud. You know what I'm saying? We use that so you ain't never heard of them terms. No, look at he's looking at him. The white guy came out of him.
Like,
give me my black card back from last episode.
I'm looking for an exit,
dude.
Yeah.
So finish what you were saying.
Oh well, I think projects is not a good term because I thought like that's what they call like the government called that area because it was a project.
It was a
about
project.
Poverty.
It was
and
a
whatnot,
project.
and to like where they try to put minorities at. I think it was like that was a big thing.
It was a project. They really did it. They really. Oh,
Look how fancy he is with this pinky up.
Don't do that, bro.
Man.
Don't do that.
What
Don't
drink
do
is
that.
that?
Huh?
What's the fancy drink of the week?
This half tea, half lemonade.
you see, it's not Fiji.
It's
We
not
got
cool.
on his head about the Fiji. Now
could-
he switched it.
Yo, Fiji.
Did you talk about Kool-Aid? Because that's all you're going to give us to drink here.
Hey, look. That's why I always bring my own drink. I'm always prepared.
Yeah, I brought this trailer park water that
Trailer park water. What is that? What brand is that?
Music. I got it from work.
See, I thought it was just a clear wrapper wrapped around a bottle with nothing on it because I can't see it.
Yeah, that's right.
I just see like something green and I see look like trees. Is it trees?
Yeah, it's like a cottage.
Yeah,
He
she
said
looking at it.
cottage.
It's a cottage.
This guy.
Yeah.
Hey, so what's on our list today? What we got?
Hold on. I got one more thing.
What you got? Here you go.
So when I was at the barbershop, during the barbershop, and we was talking about just people in jail, prisoners, and what sparked the conversation was the fact that what sparked the conversation, and it just went haywire. What sparked the conversation was the if I remember correctly, the NCAA female of the year was actually a trans woman. So they was like,
Hold on, wait. The NCAA?
woman of the year, athlete of the year, women athlete of the year, or something like that.
In what sport?
I think it was overall. I don't think it was a sport. I don't remember if it was a sport or not. So I'm gonna just say overall. I definitely could be wrong.
The category was female.
It was in they that individual and female. And it was a transgender.
What?
Yeah. So one of the barbers, should I say, he was like, yo, he was like, you know what? He said, I guess we could just say who he is now. You know, he probably still got they former gender part still, but he was like, yo, we can just say what we want now. So he was like, you know what? He was like, yo, if I go to jail, I just say I'm a woman, they gonna send me to a women's penitentiary. So I'm like, yo, what? So then that took another segue into prisoners. And I actually agree with the other barber. He was like, yo, he said, if society could actually do right, there's a lot of prisoners that can be great engineers. He was like, dude, when I see these prisoners on TikTok, these inmates, he's like, yo, they making grills out of their beds.
They are.
Springs, like actual grills to cook food in.
They are.
And I'm like, bro, what?
I mean, when you in there, all you got is time.
And that's what they said.
All you have is time. I mean,
all you got is time.
That's it. You have nothing else but time on your hands. Unless you in a program that allows you to have a job. Other than that, you got nothing but time.
And that's what the one thing about it. They was like, yo, all you got is time. And he said, when you got time, he's like, you can just think of a lot of ways to basically survive the proper way, far as, you know, making food and just basically making appliances out of what you got in your prison cell. He said, I seen one TikTok where a dude had basically made a whole oven from scratch. And I'm like, hey, yo, what?
Time. The most you're gonna do is read a book.
I don't think I can survive in jail.
Not at all.
That's why
I would not make it far.
Especially if I didn't have no money.
Okay.
Like on your commissary card.
Yeah, because I know, like, if I would have went to jail, my dad, he would have been more of a caring person. My mom, she loves different, but her love is strong still. You know what I'm saying? But she loved different. She like more of a slightly harsher love. So I think she wouldn't even put books on me or nothing like that. Like, I have to go, like, hey, Timothy, can I borrow honey bun? I'm like, and I hope I got
borrow nothing.
Oh yeah, no, because he'll cash in.
Look. Your first day in, you gonna see the honey bun on your pillow. Paul gonna be like, "Oh man,
yo,
look at this."
You're gonna be biting that.
Yo. But the sad thing about it, see, I didn't want to take the conversation too far, but that's what they brought up.
Exactly.
That exactly same thing. He was like, "Yo," he was like, "If an inmate puts a honey bun on your bed, do not eat that honey bun.
Do not,
because you're going
What do
to
you do
owe
with
him."
it? Then what do you do with it?
Don't eat it.
Don't touch it.
You just leave it?
Yeah,
Leave it.
don't leave it.
Sleep on the floor?
Because you're going to owe him your honey bun.
Kevin, you go in there.
I'm telling you, I won't survive.
You eat that treat that's on your pillow on your
I
I
was
don't even
like-
like honey buns. That's the worst part. But I'd be like, oh, it's a treat.
But check it. Look, the whole time you eating it, Elroy gonna be across the dorm over there smiling at you because he's gonna say, I got him.
Yo, you know what?
I got him.
You know what? Check this out. Check this out, though. Check this out. I would have tried to be like a little bougie new inmate. Like, if I knew he wasn't like up there in the head, really couldn't invent stuff, I would have been like, you know what? You got the face because I like my honey bun warm.
Hey,
Oh man.
and he would have put you out.
Oh man, all right.
He would have put you out. He would have put you out.
Yo, imagine me feeling bad if he was like, oh man, all right, man, I just want to do you this one solid. I bet.
Oh, like you say that to him?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'll be like, I don't like a cold honey bun.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Y'all gonna get quiet on me,
I don't know
dog?
what these metaphors are. What
Hey,
honey
check
bun
it.
are we talking
Check
about?
I was talking about like the actual
an
honey
actual
bun.
honey bun.
Check
Okay.
it. He playing video games over here, but dude gonna catch him in that shower when he least suspected.
Nah, I'm gonna be a nasty dude.
I don't know.
uh-huh.
What?
Not like that though. Not like that though. I ain't gonna take no shower. I'm
I don't
not.
even know why you would. What would you do to get into jail?
What would I do?
I couldn't even think of a crime.
I probably do it. I probably do a lot of jaywalking and not pay the fines.
What he said? What you can do to get in jail?
Yeah, I don't know what Paul would do to end up in jail.
Walk outside.
That's true.
That's it.
Yeah, that's true. That's my. Sorry.
Walk outside.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm sorry.
I wish they had a camera when he did
I'm
that.
sorry. I didn't think like that. I was thinking like he would have to actually do something.
The fact that he know he can pull out his privilege card and get away with everything is disgusting. It's disgusting.
I can't. I just like I'm more aware.
No,
I
you're
feel
just
like I'm more
disgusting.
aware.
You're a disgusting guy.
I am.
You're a naughty
I would
boy.
get disgusting in prison.
You a little naughty
Y'all
man.
something else. How we even got on this subject?
But just think about it. Could you make it?
No.
Could you better make it?
No.
How long do you think you could go?
Who? I'll bite somebody just to get solitary confinement.
But then it's mental. Like you see all these people that go into solitary.
Mentally, I can handle it.
You think?
I think so.
I can't say that I can
You
handle
think you
it.
can not speak with anybody for like
23
weeks
hours
on
a
end?
day, you in there. You get 1 hour out.
I think and I'm not positively saying that I can, but I think I can.
Yeah.
It ain't for me.
Nah, it ain't for me.
It ain't for me. And you know they're gonna. All right, you give us this name, you get X amount of days.
Because you think about it to a certain extent, I really can't stand people anyway. But I have a
But
conversation with
it's
people.
still the fact
But
that
you won't have any conversation.
That's the point.
Exactly.
I just talk to myself.
But look, you saying that because you out here, you can move around how you want to.
Okay, so let's say this. How what is my sentence?
I don't know.
Let's narrow it down.
What's
Well,
your
I don't know what you're going to jail for.
No. Give me let's say.
I'm gonna give you a hard sentence, 25.
Ooh, all
For
right.
peeping.
25.
Nigga, they gonna give me life. What you mean? Man, you see, man.
25. 25 and you possibly.
You heard what
get
I
out
mean.
at
You see
20.
what happened in Matilda. He was only whistling.
So-
It wasn't even to the girl.
That's true.
And you talking about me peeping?
That was a
hey,
lie.
hang at me, dog.
Yeah.
The
It's
freak?
true.
You got 25.
25?
Can you do that?
Solitary 25?
Oh, you might as well just.
No, I couldn't.
There's
Okay.
no way.
You'll probably get 5 out of me.
5
years?
Out of me, solitary.
Oh,
That's a
man.
long time.
Probably 5.
That's
30 days is a long time in there.
I couldn't even do 30 days. I feel.
30 days is a long time in there. Because you have 1 hour to yourself. That's to eat, shower, and maybe go to the yard.
You get I get the shower to myself,
I don't know how that works, but
I think so.
and I get the yard to myself.
No, it's not
no.
even like a yard. It's literally like from what I've seen, it's like just like there's no roof. And
Yeah.
it's just like 4 walls with no roof.
in a hole in the ground.
And a hole in the ground.
Do I get like a basketball?
No.
No, you just
Man, let me just play jacks.
like by yourself.
Yeah,
They
marbles
give you
or something.
jacks?
Yeah, give me some jacks.
No,
Yeah, I don't think you get anything.
I don't think you get anything.
You get yourself, and I think they strip you of your clothes.
Well, in that case, I'm
Well,
gonna
no,
keep.
you're not right. What do you?
Well,
mean? Like,
now you
I'm
think
not
I'm,
naked.
hold on. Am I
Some of them strip you of your clothes.
hold on. I was about to say, am I
for yard time?
Yo, no. I was about to say, am I in solitary confinement or am I on suicide watch?
No, you're not on suicide.
I'm about to
watch.
say, I just never heard stripping for your clothes.
Some prisons, if you go that route, will strip you of your clothes. You have nothing but
Yeah.
yourself.
Would you do it?
You said 5 years.
Would I do it?
do
Yeah,
it?
you said 5 years.
Naked for 5 years?
I think I can still make it for at least 5.
I'm straight. I'm good.
Not 5 years? Or you
I'm
could do
good.
5 years naked?
Nah,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I couldn't do it either.
I think I'll risk it and then get jumped and manhandled in the shower. I don't think I can do that. I think I just deal with solitary confinement,
I'm straight.
go crazy,
But like I said,
be
they
institutionalized,
gonna give you-
ruined.
they gonna give you an option. Do you tell or do you do your time?
Man, I'm gonna be a Charleston White. I'm a snitch probably.
That dude's something else. That dude,
I'm a snitch Charleston White.
what about you, Kev? You
Oh,
telling
I'll
or
snitch in a second.
Did you see his
You
color?
out your mind 5 years naked? I can't do that. I'm snitching instantly.
dude said I couldn't even get it out. He was already saying he was telling.
Fam said,
Easy.
are you kidding me? 5 years naked? Of course I'll snitch.
I'll snitch all day. No,
Dude.
I can't do it. I mean, but what am I snitching on? Like, especially if it's something
it
like
just
where
don't
I-
matter.
Like,
It just don't matter.
Like, if I witnessed a murder,
If you could get away with it, like if you witness any type of crime and you have a possible of getting away free or a light sentence from snitching, would you snitch?
you know, it also depends on who. Like, if it at Paul, like I saw Paul peeping, and then like,
You a snitch.
no, I wouldn't snitch. No, because you got a family. I wouldn't snitch.
First of all,
should have thought about his
that's what I'm about to
before
say.
he
I
was
should have thought
peeping.
about that before I started peeping.
Yeah, I don't know why
See
you
what I'm
started
saying?
peeping.
They're gonna get you for accessory of the fact because you knew he did a crime but didn't turn it in.
That's true. But you know what? But that's not going to be a long sentence.
Man,
No, it's not.
He'll probably
And
get
Paul's-
he'll probably get 12 hours of community service.
Probably. I mean, I didn't do the peeping. Paul did.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
the accessory of the fact, I'm gonna get life without
You
parole.
think for peeping?
What?
You think?
I'm not black. I'm OJ. What he said at the end? Okay.
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 I mean, that's pretty much all. Okay, I gotta take it. So,
Yo,
all right, what we
I
got?
guess, but I guess people who are in there, even I just say the ones that are wrongfully convicted, like stay strong.
What
I
else they
guess
gonna
try
do?
to
How many listeners do you think are in prison right now?
Hey, you'll be surprised.
You think
if
so?
they get TikTok from jail?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
They can listen to a Hey, you know what?
Hey,
If we have any type of prisoners that listen to this, hey, start your own behind the walls podcast. Dude, you know how dope that'll be?
I actually would
If
prefer.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If they did a if an inmate did a podcast, just his experience day to day behind the wall, like yo,
Yeah,
I make it
but
seem like
that's
it's a.
one-
I make it
that's
seem like
one
it's a.
episode, and it's like pretty much the same thing every day.
No, not really, not really,
You don't think?
not really. I mean, shoot, have you seen Big Brother? Remember that?
Yeah,
Remember
but
that?
that's different.
But think about it with a freaking facility of like, let's say 600 inmates. There's
Yeah,
always
but you
drama
only
lingering.
interact with probably like what 100 of them, maybe at most, because they have them separated by cell blocks.
You know how many episodes you can get out of that?
Oh, like they would interview different.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do it all in one sitting. I'm gonna stretch it out.
Well, I didn't know if it was one guy.
I'm on my own inmate
I woke
masters.
up
What you
again.
mean?
Well, I didn't know if you meant like one prisoner just talking about his day every time. Like I woke up again, Lieutenant so and so had me go eat breakfast.
But I ain't gonna lie though, that I ain't gonna lie,
I
that
didn't
would
get
be
shanked again.
even if it was his
I didn't get shanked again.
even if it was his own like talking, like interviewing, I think he'll still go somewhere. Because I mean, let's throw out 20 years. If you're not careful, your mental perception will change. So it's I would listen just to see if there's a shift in his mentals throughout the time that he's.
20 years, yeah, that's gonna play with your mental.
Oh yeah.
Do they say? How do they do that? Do they say? Why do they say like time served?
What you
Like
mean?
let's say you serve up to.
I think it's like they're already.
I'm gonna think
they haven't been released
idiotically.
since they've been they didn't get out on bail or anything.
I'm gonna think idiotically. I guess because of like, for example, you could be like, no, I'm gonna use me for example. Forget you.
All right.
You're the goat in this one. I could be like, yeah, I served 20 years in the military. Oh wow, I served 10 years in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, they pretty much did serve.
Well, I guess I'm overthinking it. I guess serve and serve. I just think of it as two different meanings. But I guess whatever.
Which you want them to say? Well, I did 10 years behind them.
Yeah, I did 45 years behind the bars.
I mean, they did serve their time.
What you think you'll go to jail for?
Me?
Yeah.
Forgetting to pay your parking ticket?
Yeah. Probably some.
I can see myself getting caught up in like an IRS situation.
I feel like that, but even then, it's.
You
like
about to say? I feel like yeah, that was still yeah. I feel like you about to say yeah. I agree. I think y'all.
No, I think
you
that's
people
what
were never good with money.
No, that's not what I was saying. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, I just feel like it's gonna be something like I would make a mistake. Like, oh, I missed. I don't know. I can't think of anything. I'm so like plain. What's
What
JD? What JD? What would you go for? What do you think you'd go to jail for?
Ain't no telling.
No. Oh no, it'd have
Streaking.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to be naked in prison.
Nah,
too.
if I was to go down that path, it'd have to be something worth it. Robbing a bank or something. I make it worth it.
Or
If
it
I
could
rob
be
the bank-
John Q.
But if I
Remember
rob the
that?
Facts.
That's what I would go
Facts,
for.
because he was saving his son's
Yeah,
life.
he was doing it
and
for
they
his
was
son.
giving him the shaft.
Hey, if I would rob a bank, I would do it by myself.
It's best you do it by yourself.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have like
you're
Keita be your
now
getaway
you're
driver?
prone to get snitched on, especially if you got away and the other ones got caught. You're prone to get snitched on then.
Yeah, because if it was me,
Yeah, we know you telling.
I'd snitch in a sec. No,
You know-
I'm kidding. No,
You
I
look
really
like,
wouldn't. No,
especially with the
promise
swoosh
you.
to the side
No.
of your haircut. Yeah, you a snitch.
Hello, officers.
Hey,
No, I couldn't. I just couldn't. Because Gabby and Keita.
yo,
like, I
stop
really
putting
couldn't.
me in this.
No, I really couldn't do it.
Why you keep doing this?
What am
He
I
can't
doing?
use me. I don't have kids.
Well, no. This is no. Why you keep putting me in a crime with you? Think of your own accomplices. Stop putting me in.
You are his
No,
partner
like
in
if-
crime.
no. Because when
If
I thought
caught
about
you peeping.
no, dude, stop. Because when I thought about robbing or something, even if I had a crew, I would never put you in that situation.
Why wouldn't you put me in?
Why? Because I know you're better than I wouldn't even allow you to take the same role we are because I'm a good friend.
Well, he probably
But you know
feels the
what?
same-
You know, it's all.
I know where we stand at. I know where we stand at now.
Well, y'all-
What?
Huh?
Where y'all staying at?
He
now?
always try to put me in the crime with him.
And
And I'm the one that does it.
Is that a
Why
bad
can't I?
thing?
Yeah, I'm your ride
Yeah,
or
it
die.
is.
Ride or die.
Why is that a bad
Why,
thing?
ride or die?
Ride or
Well, you
die.
keep bringing me up with people. Why you can't be like I stabbed somebody?
All right, you stabbed
Or
somebody.
somebody
and I
jumped
wouldn't
you,
snitch.
or somebody jumped
like
you.
somebody jumped me and you
yeah,
saved
and I
me?
shot up the block or something. Why I gotta be peeping? Why I gotta be the pervert?
You brought up
You
peeping.
brought up peeping.
No, I did.
Yes, you did.
I
did.
never
I
brought
did.
up peeping.
I brought up peeping.
No,
I brought
I
up
don't want to
peeping.
hear that.
Dog, the fact. Come on, JD.
No,
I see where this is going.
yeah, change it.
So I see how it is now. So since Keita's not with us right now, y'all gonna make Kevin the favorite.
Who is we?
Bro, you just
said
threw me
I'm
on the
your
bus. I never said nothing about peeping, and you let him put me in a peeping crime.
I didn't let nobody do anything.
You agreed.
I don't remember. I don't recall.
Dog, this dude right here.
I don't recall.
Look,
none
I
of that.
said peeping. I was the one who said peeping.
He said peeping.
He gave me the.
But-
He didn't give me nothing violent. He gave me the most like one of the perverted crimes.
Yeah, I did.
I mean,
Because you're not a violent person. I don't feel like you're a violent person at all.
have you been put in a situation where you had to become violent?
I never been. I have gotten into fights, like 2 fights, my whole life. But I've never been a violent person. I always wanted to sit down and talk about it. That if we do fight, nah, it's whatever. I would try not to fight. Like, let's talk about this as men, because I don't trust you. And I think I brought this up like a couple episodes
me?
ago. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm pointing to the camera.
Yeah,
He
okay.
looked at you.
Yeah, he really
He looked
did.
at you,
It's like
Kevin.
the All Lives Matter. Sorry, go ahead, Paul. I'm sorry.
Just know in this situation, all lives matter. And the reason why I say that is because of the fact that I fight fair. Like, I'm the idiot that'll be like, all right, like I said before, hey, I think I will beat you, so here's a bet. But then I don't want to risk getting hurt. And what I mean by that is, how I know if I beat you up, I'm walking down the street to go back to my house and you shoot me.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people, and I know people didn't fight fair back in the day, but you see it more often now. Like the propaganda of just shoot first. I ain't got no time to fight you. I'm gonna shoot you.
That's a lot of people's mindset.
You sound like Craig's dad in Friday, because that's what he talks about.
He did.
Yeah,
He
that's the
said
same-
throw hands instead of shoot.
He said now, like
Use
nowadays, they
these.
just want to so quick to pick up a gun. That's
He
what
said get beat, pick yourself up, do it again.
yeah.
And I think as people, I think we should not condone violence. But if it takes that, man, settle it out in the street. Let's be men and hash it out.
Sometimes you just get pushed to that limit, no matter how much you try to avoid it, that person just keep pushing your buttons and you have no choice.
Yeah.
So,
Like, I don't want to shoot unless I know, like, you potentially have a gun, and I know you have a gun. Other than that, I want to use hand-to-hand combat.
I don't know why he said it like that. I guess he
thought
thought he thought it'd be cool.
I want to use.
Very-
I want to use my Michael J. White moves, dog. Blood and bones, the little kicks and stuff. I want to try the moves out.
and end up on your back when that person leg sweep you.
Dog, that's what I be talking about. Like, can I get something here? Come on, crew.
No, you cannot.
Man.
Because most of the time you have to jump up to punch anybody anyway.
Dude, bro.
I'm kidding.
All right, hold on. Let me go ahead and get these drops over with, man.
You call me king. Hey, yo, JD. You know Rakita. We got Kevin in the building.
Why? But why? Why would you do that to me?
He didn't. Christ did.
Christ did.
Christ
He made you that.
He made you that height, not Kevin.
Oh, let's go there real quick. Just real quick. It ain't much.
Okay.
But speaking of that, why do we praise God for good things, but the flawed things that we deal with, we're scared to blame him. Like, I'd be like for example, my height. We know he created everybody. You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those situations like, Mom, why you could be like 5'9"? Cause my dad think he's 6 feet even. So it's like, Mom, well, you could be 5'9", instead of be like, look up at the heaven, be like, nigga, you did this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know the consequences that come behind that.
I made
You know
you
it.
shorter.
Exactly. He gonna be like, all
Maybe
right,
shorter.
you want to play games? Wait till you wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
You gonna need a step stool.
I may be like my coworker that retired. He said he used to be like 6'3", 6'4", but as he got older, he was losing at least an inch. As he was getting older, he was losing an inch, and that's what made him like. I think he was like 5'9". Yeah,
That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm the only one that think like that.
No, you don't.
What? Oh, like I want to blame God?
Yeah,
I'd be so busy just blaming him for everything. So I would just, I just chalk it up to life.
Yeah, I give it a life. I'd be like, well, I gotta just charge that one to the game.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's pretty much it.
Gotta charge it to the game.
Speaking of that,
is it just Paul?
yeah, I guess it is just me. Speaking of that, what happened? It was just like, it was like Monopoly. Like every flaw that you hit or every obstacles you get, like you literally charge it to the game. Like say for you hit the what was those main green places? Was it North Carolina Avenue? The green spots on the Monopoly that was the most expensive.
Like the golf course.
Imagine hitting them as you deal with something like as an obstacle. And it's like, all right, God, I have to charge to the game. Swipe your little Monopoly card. He's like, yo, you're about $3 million in debt.
Oh yeah, I'm in the negative.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm in the negative.
Yeah, trust me, I'm not drinking Fiji water.
Exactly. I'm gonna go get some water at that pond because I can't even afford the tap water.
I can't even ask Paul to use the green hose outside.
Exactly.
Yo, why we doing this?
And why you doing
Why
this?
we can't come together?
We are together.
No. Why we can't come together as brothers? Like why? It's already a lot of negativity in the world today. It's not.
What's
You caught that? He caught it. He caught what I did.
Why? Could you look at yourself?
I did the same thing. I had a different reaction.
All right, tweet. I look over to the left. Go ahead.
Huh?
Nothing. No. Why was I saying? Why we can't come together as brothers? Yeah. Why we can't come together? Like why we can't? Why it gotta be me?
Like you said, we here already. You knew from the,
I've been bullied all my life, man. All my life I had to fight.
wait a minute.
Were
What?
you bullied? You were bullied?
Yes, bro.
Who
I was.
bullied?
I
How
was,
were you bullied?
Dude, I was never the popular kid.
Oh no, you were more popular than you think. No, you were.
What made me popular? Please.
Huh? What made you
Was you a
popular?
popular kid in school, JD? Was you bullied? I was bullied.
What? How would you like getting called a certain celebrity? I don't want to bring it back.
Oh, Ja Rule?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't a bullying.
That's not bullying.
I don't think that was
so
bullying.
tired.
I
already
think
get
that was
tired
more
of
of
the
that was
Jonah
more of a
Hill.
lying and deception situation.
Dude, you really look
Because
like him, though.
when I was in school, the women adored Ja Rule, and they said I looked like him. So if we equivalent to each other, and you think he's a beautiful brother, and you think we look alike, I should feel like I'm the beautiful brother as well. So why was I still single during those certain times of
You sure
in school?
It was John, not Bobby Brown? I'm just asking a question. I'm just asking a question. I mean,
What made you
could
say
be
Bobby
wrong.
Brown?
I could be wrong.
What made you say Bobby Brown?
Huh?
What made you say Bobby Brown?
I mean, Ja and Brown did a song together, so I figured they just got the two mixed up.
Nah, I was Ja Rule before
no,
they made
it
the
was,
song
dude,
together.
It was crazy.
Yeah, as soon as Ja Rule hit the sing, go to school to basically the next day. Oh my God, you look
Well,
just like
you
him.
should have took advantage of that opportunity.
I couldn't.
You really-
Nobody wanted to be with me.
Should have took advantage. You got to make opportunities happen.
Because 50 Cent got a hold of Ja Rule, and then it was just over.
Oh, you had your 15 minutes.
Yeah,
and it just,
50 Cent just demolished Ja Rule.
he really did in a way.
and then, I mean,
Has been.
Stop.
Ja Rule went to prison.
He did.
Yeah. Let's not talk about this extra trauma. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't nothing major. It was more of like, of course, my crooked teeth and me being short, me being pushed around. Like,
I didn't think of you as short though in school. Like you were the same height as everybody.
We never thought about height till we became adults.
Yeah, it's true.
nah, height was. They always talked about heights
When?
when
I
I was
don't
in school.
remember.
When I was in school,
I don't remember that at all.
Me either.
I only remember the Ja Rule stuff. That's it.
well, the funny thing about it, we wasn't as close back then as what we is now.
No, but I feel like
Cause you was hanging out with Tobias and them.
yeah. Well, but you were. But since our last names are so close together,
I mean, we had homeroom together, but
we had
other
a
than
homeroom.
that,
I still swear we had PE together.
we did.
Okay, so you denied it for so many.
No, I deny that you was the best player in PE for basketball.
What? No, never said that. I never said.
No. It was between you and Kyle Marker.
For what?
You said you was better than Kyle Marker in basketball.
No,
in
I
PE.
never said that either.
Yeah, you
He
did.
was super tall.
No, you did. You was like, yo,
No, I
you was
never
like,
said that.
you said you was a better player because we had,
never said that.
we had a whole
I said-
argument.
I
I'm not
said-
about to do this on
I
podcast.
said I was fortunate enough to play on the good
We're
side
not.
of the gym.
We're not about to do this.
The good side of the gym.
Yeah, there was a good side and the bad side for basketball players.
No. Okay, let's say this. Let's say this.
No, I'm not gonna say it. You said I won't say it.
I'm gonna say this. Unlike my laundry, because I do wash sometimes whites with blacks. The gym was separated.
Segregated.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like because of color. Like it was just because of your skill level.
Okay.
And unfortunately, unfortunately for them, the majority of the brothers in that gym played on the good side.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because it was.
I was back and forth.
What?
I was. Because there
never
were some
felt
times
like
I
you
did
were
not get
ever
picked on the good side.
I never.
And I played on y'all side. Y'all side.
Yeah, we welcome
Yo.
you with open arms.
Yo.
We finally got one.
We finally got one.
The only time the good people and the bad people played together was that one time in gym where Coach Wells made us play full court basketball.
Yes.
That's the only time.
Yeah.
And we played like we were playing, getting ready to be on the team too. Dang, I'm not about to see. This is open a whole nother reasons why I didn't make basketball teams and stuff like that. Like,
It's because you played on the bad side.
no. Coach Wells told me the reason because I tried out for basketball one time, and I was predominantly, of course, left-handed. And the reason why I did not make the basketball team is because I missed that. Out of all the ones that I made, I missed that one left-hand layup. Out of all the left-hand layups I made, I missed that one. And he told me that. He was like, yo, you missed your left-hand layup.
Well,
You didn't try again? You didn't try
No, I didn't try. I gave up.
That layup haunted you?
I gave up. Yeah, it did haunt me.
It still seems like it is.
it is hunting him.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Feel like I want to slap somebody. Come and take my anxiety.
Man.
But yeah, so let me go ahead and get this started. So I wanted to bring this back up because we ended it off, and I think we did say the last episode we was gonna finish this topic. I know we talked about it a little bit before we started recording this episode, but me and him talked, I think the same night after we recorded.
Yeah.
We was playing the Fall Guys on PlayStation. And I do believe that, and people who are listening, this is about the MJ and versus Prince. I do think that it's a lot closer than what I made it seem. Like, I made it seem, me personally,
You were all Michael?
I was all Michael.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't all Michael. I just say he was better overall, but I mean,
I had all Michael,
no,
pause.
No. It's a whole lot closer. Like I said, when it comes to entertainment, it's Michael, but you got Prince over here. He know how to play just about every instrument in the world. So of course he's gonna take that. And I mean, like I said, their music is neck and neck, but I think what gave Mike the edge was when he released Thriller and when it did overall.
Can you name an album after Thriller?
Bad,
Can you name?
Dangerous, Off the Wall.
Dangerous, that's right. Off the Wall.
Off the
Okay,
Wall
all
did
right,
numbers
yeah.
too.
You're right.
And we was talking before you showed up, and I was like, man, he got hits. But
Who, Michael?
Yeah. And I looked at it like this, like, yo, he got hits. But then I thought about it, and I was like, the hits that Prince made, majority of them he wrote.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you can't top that.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's close. It is close, but I still think Prince has that edge.
Yeah, this would be
Because without Quincy Jones,
There probably would have been no MJ. It would have been an MJ, but it wouldn't have been this type of MJ.
Yeah, because MJ was with the Jackson 5. He was fine. That was before Quincy. But after,
He was a bad man after that.
That's tough. Prince didn't need a Quincy Jones.
no, but he needed the time.
He needed, huh?
The time he needed them.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, long story short, they had people in their corner.
I think the time needed him more.
Really?
Yeah, maybe. I may backtrack later.
Time needed who more?
Prince.
Time.
The time.
You know the time?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
Come on.
I thought you meant like time is time.
no, the time.
The time.
It's a band.
group.
Prince pretty much. I don't know if he put them together or if they came to him. Anyways, they was together.
You know what? If I could allow pushback for Prince, I think he could have done it with or without that band.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
And the
I
reason-
think the time needed more.
And the reason why, because he got something that MJ don't have, like music, like just the ear for music, far as talent wise. I think he could have always found somebody.
I'm like, he started off by himself.
Yeah.
Before it was the time. What he had another group, huh? What was their name?
No,
Or was it? He had another group.
I think this
As well.
I think this is an alley oop of a setup for Kevin to really solidify his black card.
No, like
don't screw this up for me, JD.
Nah.
I'm trying to get this card.
I forget the name. He had another group or members, I should say, with him.
Well, you guys talk. I'll try to look it up.
So,
But I do think that even though you said he was by himself, I think regardless of bad or not, maybe the process would have been longer, maybe, because it depends on how much of an impact the band was on, let's say, determining of songs or whatever impact they had. I think it just would have been a longer process.
for Prince,
Yeah, maybe a longer process, maybe. But I think the impact would have still been there, whether with or without the band. I think it just would have been a longer span of time to reach where he was at.
Does not look like he had a band before that.
could have sworn he had another band with him.
1981 is when the time in Prince started.
Yeah.
It was a side project, so it wasn't even like his main focus. It was a side project.
Yeah, like I said, like I think
That's-
they came to him or he founded them, one or the two.
He formed them. He said.
Yeah, see,
But like now, I don't even think they can call themselves the Time anymore. I think Prince like put a kibosh on that. Like I think it's now like
he got he
it's
like
Mars
owned
Day
it.
in the Time, huh?
Like he
it
more
is
of a
Mars Day in the time.
Huh?
like okay. So,
So he, but,
I
like,
beat
he
you to the
owned
gun.
He owned the name, and if the Time wanted to do something he didn't want, like they can't use that name.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. So he owned that.
Prince
Yeah.
is very protective about
Very.
his music and everything. Like he owned.
He talks
Yeah.
about it multiple times.
I think he's like super Jehovah's Witness too.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. This is the arrogance that I liked of him. Arrogance, and this is why. Well, yeah, because I know when he was alive, he did not want tributes. Like when, especially like when BET do tributes, he was like, "Don't do no tributes for me." It's like I don't want y'all really messing up my songs. And dude, imagine how prolific you have to be to even say such a thing.
Michael did.
But the sad thing about it, you can say that without anybody be like, "Oh, who you think you is?" No, it's like, yo, no, he's really the real
you
deal.
acknowledge it. You
Yeah,
acknowledge
it's like one of them
He's-
teachers like, nah, this nigga was cold,
Yeah.
He's that dude.
and he played basketball.
And again,
He did.
and
He
I
did
like,
play.
yeah,
He did play hoop.
yeah, blouses. He, I really, but again, I'm not downplaying Michael. Like Michael's still great.
I know-
just for me, I think Prince overall is like.
I'm gonna say
at the end
this.
of the day, Prince I would prefer if I needed to produce a song.
I'm gonna
Michael.
say this. We know what you mean, but I'm gonna say this for me and you. The way we stood on that hill was like the energy that you gave everybody was like, yo, Prince is killing him, and I gave the same energy. Like, no, Michael is killing him. So that's why I wanted to come back and have this conversation. Cause like I really thought about it, and I started looking up some of the music. I was like, this is a much harder debate. Much harder debate.
Of course, it's a hard debate
God.
because everybody, no matter which side you choose, this dude got valid points. I mean, you can't deny their talent at all.
Now,
Yeah, they're both talented.
but think about it, and think about it, and we're going back to the conversation we had. Think about if everything was lined up properly, where they can do not a versus, but just a celebration. You talking about off the charts?
Absolutely. Hey, imagine how much those ticket prices would have cost.
Oh, versus would have charged. That wouldn't have been free on Instagram. They would have charged for that one.
Man,
Wait, what do you mean?
If they would have if Versus would have hosted not I wouldn't say a battle, but just where these two prolific artists will show off their catalog, Versus TV would not have showed this for free on Instagram.
yeah, it would have broke the
Oh
internet.
no.
You would have had to pay for that.
It have broke the internet.
Especially, I mean, and I do believe that things like this is ran off of numbers. You know what I'm saying? They get people together. Hey, what you think we gonna do? What's the projected numbers if we get this together? And they'll be like, nah, we can't. If we do this, and if they was alive to give that head nod, that would not have been free.
No, it wouldn't have been free. People would have paid that no matter how much it was.
I would have paid. I think I would have paid.
I would have paid.
100 and up
I would have paid.
$100
and up.
to see it live or just like on like
It don't matter, dog. Cause this is
Oh, no, if
this
you-
is for the
live?
culture.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah, I was about
Culture
to say,
live would have been more. But
Yeah.
you got to think about it though. You got to think about it. You got people that pay more than that for like a 3-round fight.
That's true. And like UFC.
These are
fights,
part of
I
the
mean,
greatest.
UFC
This is
pay-per-views.
these are two of the greatest
yeah.
artists of all time.
Then you got Chris Brown charging $1,000 per picture. So imagine.
That's what I'm saying.
Have you seen the?
I
photos?
seen those photos.
Yo, that's crazy.
But hey, man, look, they getting their money's worth. Can't blame them.
No. I'm just saying, like, You gotta be a bad dude for people to pay $1,000 just to take a picture with you.
It's pretty bad.
They look at this dude. Look at him.
There you go. We know what you about to do.
I'm sorry.
Dude about to turn to the Fox News over here.
No, we're going to prison.
But I mean, I'm like this. Before Michael passed away, he was getting $10 million a show when he is doing his comeback tour.
A show? Talk about, was it the This Is It tour?
He was getting $10 million.
Yo, that was
show.
a bad pun intended.
And
This Is It. He didn't even finish the tour, I believe. This Is It.
he didn't even
That's the
start
name of the tour.
He didn't even start.
He died while rehearsing.
That's what that documentary is about.
He died while rehearsing. And they trying to blame his doctor for it. Anyway, we getting off track. He was getting paid $10 million. These guys over here. 10 mil.
I can tell you.
So imagine
I get late for everything.
him and Prince come together.
I'm going to jail.
Look over here.
Well, go ahead, dog.
I said, imagine him and Prince come together, man. How big that would have been. Because they was both selling out arenas by themselves.
Like,
I don't think egos would have. There's no way. I couldn't see it.
I think Prince's ego would have not allowed that to happen.
Prince's ego.
Michael would have been all for it. I think Prince's ego.
You think Michael would have been for it?
I think
mean,
Michael would have been for it.
Mike did ask him to be in a music video, but Prince turned it down.
Yeah, I don't think Prince would have done it. I don't think his ego would have let him.
And that's something you gotta put egos to the side to do something for the fans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you think about
You
it.
got to.
Even if you think about it, you could talk about modern day times now. That sounds so weird, modern day times. Like, for example, Cardi B and Nicki.
No.
Dude, do you understand how much they'll change?
Are you really comparing?
Yeah,
No, I'm not. No. I'm not comparing their artistry. I'm talking about if they work together, just a record.
Put somebody else with Nicki.
Like who?
I mean,
Is she beefing with anybody else?
no. I don't think she's beefing with no one else.
I mean, it was Remy Ma at first.
That's dead.
But I was saying, her and Cardi?
I guess. I mean,
Dude, hey, I'm pretty sure this statement's about to be over the top. But if they made a record together, you talk about it'll be song of the summer, song of the winter. It don't matter. You see how WAP did with Meg and Cardi. Now take out Meg and put Nicki.
same song?
No, not same song.
I mean, it's got to be as catchy as that one.
Nicki,
I believe it would be.
Nicki and make it catchy.
Yeah,
she has those catchphrases that she
That's
uses.
what I'm saying.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
But I don't want to say. I would want to see Beyonce and Rihanna come together and do something.
See, that's more comparable.
See what I'm saying?
You think that's more comparable?
It's really more comparable.
I feel like that's more comparable.
It's really more comparable. Now, we can have that conversation about
on the R&B side of that, because I was thinking just for the hip hop side.
it don't matter. They can do both. They done both.
Who?
Rihanna?
Rihanna has got on some rap tracks.
Oh, has she?
Yeah,
Okay.
she has.
Like Drake.
Okay, let's do this. She's been on some rap tracks, but we know she's not a rapper.
Beyonce's not a rapper either.
You said who?
Said Beyonce isn't a rapper.
Oh, I never
either.
said she was.
But they both done the track.
You about to say we the solitary confinement? Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. But I mean, okay, they stay in their genre and come and do a song together. Imagine how big that would be.
That would, yeah, I feel like that would be.
See
way
what I'm
bigger.
saying? That would be way bigger than something Nicki and Cardi would
At
be.
this time, I think it would even. Hold on, I think it might be. I think it would be if Michael and Prince were still alive.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Beyonce and Rihanna would. I think it may do
Outdo
better.
them?
Yeah, it may do better.
In this time, yeah.
Yeah.
You probably
In this
right.
time,
Like
yeah.
10 years ago,
Yeah,
no,
this
Prince
time.
and Michael, obviously.
But then I don't know. I don't know. You'll be surprised. I wouldn't just throw that out
Nah,
yet.
man, I'm gonna agree with him just because the Beehive and Rihanna's fans, they come through every time.
I'm gonna say this, and I do agree. But I guess I'm gonna just play the opposite side because I look at it like you'll be surprised how many people still get with the older genre of music,
Oh, we
older
know.
times of music.
We
Yeah.
know that.
I don't think we give it the benefit of the doubt because the new age music is just everywhere.
But still, like people are starving for another Rihanna album. So
Yes,
I think
That's
if
what
you
happens
put-
when you hardly make albums, though.
That's what I'm
That
saying,
if she
though,
continuously made one, it'll be a different story, of course.
Her and Beyonce in the same boat. They do a surprise album and disappear.
Yeah, and it'll break.
So if they came out with a track surprisingly and both of them's on there,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's it.
Okay, now for the segue to this question, and listeners, I'm not taking away from black excellence, independent black woman, or self-made billionaire, because she is a billionaire, I recall.
Mm-hmm. She is
Beyonce.
No,
Rihanna.
Rihanna's a billionaire.
her
Yeah.
fashion line.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So,
yeah.
do you think she would have made more music if she wasn't a billionaire off Fenty?
If she would have made more music if she wasn't doing her fashion line?
If she wouldn't have made as much money as she is off Fenty, do you think she would have put more time and energy in her music?
Is Kanye a billionaire?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Adidas.
He's still making music.
but you can't compare them two.
How?
You
They
can't?
they doing the same thing though.
They're doing the same thing.
Yeah,
man.
but it's like
Music and clothes and I mean they're doing the same thing, but sometimes you just need a mental break from it.
the reason why I say you can't compare 'em because, like he just said, Kanye's been making music regardless,
yeah.
even before.
But that's
But
what I'm saying. If like Rihanna, like if
But it's hard to compare the two when he's been making music nonstop and she already stopped making music.
We can't say she stopped. She just haven't released anything.
yeah,
I want to say she stopped.
you don't think she's releasing anymore?
I don't think she is. No, she has you could basically say she has a family. She ain't worried about no music.
Beyonce got a family.
But Beyonce's been making music.
When the last time she dropped something before the single?
And I see what you're saying, but she's more of an off and on artist. She's not like I'm done with it. She's just like, I just come out when I want to. That ain't technically meaning like you're done with making music.
I mean,
you just come out when you want to.
We could have said the same thing about Kendrick before he released this album, because ain't nobody hear nothing from him.
But we knew Kendrick. But I look at it like this, and even though you cannot trust their words until they say they retire, I think you're possibly coming out of music.
Hasn't Nicki Minaj say she was retiring?
I think she said before when I think at the time she got married and she was working on having a family. I think she was like, hey, I'm finna focus on my family. I don't think she said she retired, but I think she was like, I'm finna just focus on my family more. So I think there's stipulations like I see your comparison, but I think that the comparison was a little off because Kanye's been making music regardless, billionaire or not.
But that was your question. Like you asked, do you think if Rihanna stopped making music, it's because she was making billions of dollars?
Yeah.
Just doing fashion.
Yeah.
Kanye's doing the same thing and he's still making music. So I think it just comes down to like she just doesn't want to do music.
But that's what I was trying to get to. It was that's what I'm trying to get to.
Just not like
maybe it's the personality or something like that, the persona.
yeah.
I mean, she's probably not just into it right now. Not saying she's not recording. She can be recording and just not releasing.
That's the sad thing about it. I don't think she's recording either.
Who knows?
I think she's one of them unbothered ones for real.
She is unbothered.
I think she's like, hey, I'm enjoying it. Forget y'all.
She did an interview and people was like, when you gonna come out with another album? She said, I have music out there, just go listen to what I have. I think she's just trying to starve the fans, and that she's pretty much starved them out.
But if you look at like a lot of like Whitney Houston, she retired at the top of her game.
Exactly.
Like she could have kept making music, but she like
Did she? I'm not trying to play her. I'm not.
oh no.
I'm really not. But did she really retire at the top of her game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
yeah.
did. When
Oh,
she
100%.
came out with what was it, $1 million bill or billion?
Whatever, I will always love you. That was it. The Bodyguard.
Oh yeah, she did.
That was it.
She did.
I know that part.
But
I thought no. What I'm saying is I thought she was still singing while she was with Bobby.
I think early on. When did she get with Bobby? It had to be like the mid '90s, huh?
They got together in the 80s.
Late 80s?
Yeah.
So in that case,
Yeah, she was still making music then.
yeah, but you can't. But he can't say that she was like she retired at the top because if she retired during that time, this is me personally. If she retired during that time when she was with Bobby, she did not retire at the top.
Why
She was
not?
falling.
Why? Because of what the public put out?
Like cocaine?
Like with the drugs and stuff situation, it was tearing her up. For her voice, she wasn't the same. Before she ultimately passed away, we were starting to get that Whitney back. Maybe not prime Whitney, but we was getting that revived Whitney back.
Yeah. You can say that. But it's a lot of artists out here that
Did y'all hear the passion we have behind our music?
We are really fighting for Whitney Houston right now.
I wish y'all had the type of issue where you should have been protecting me from my height deficiency.
I'm sorry.
No, it ain't. It's just about this is a subject that you really need to know your information on, because if not, you gonna get dragged.
But I want to, and I definitely could be. Like I said, I want to say, and that's why I asked, because I know he was gonna look it up. I could have sworn she was still kind of singing a little bit when she was with Bobby.
She was singing, but she was also acting as well. So she was doing both.
Yeah. Now I get what you're saying, but I'm saying is when she retired, I don't think she was at the top of her game.
I don't even think she announced retirement. Like she took a break,
like a hiatus, yeah.
Because MJ took a hiatus after he released Thriller. I forget how long it was before Bad was released.
Yeah.
I think it was
Thriller came out, what, 83?
82, 83? Something like that. And Bad came out in what, 87? So he took a break. But
I don't know if that's much of a break. I mean, like...
And I can go back and say he really didn't take a break because he did do the tour
82.
with his brothers.
But hey, I'm
Thriller.
gonna add this. I just want to know, out of your curiosity, do you think he really took a break? You said Thriller came out 82, 83?
82.
Do you think he really took a break after that album? Like, because you think about, like, the replay value on Thriller to this day. It's like, yo, I can sit on this for a while.
Yeah.
Remember Usher with Confessions?
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
think of how long he didn't do anything after that.
Because
for a while.
you sell 20 mil. I'm gonna sit down for a little bit. I'm gonna sit down for a while. Cause it was what, 2008?
I'm finna pull a Lil Wayne. If I do that, I'm gonna start making them little goofy tracks and like tiger print pants.
Man, that dude Wayne, he had to be. I call that the skateboard phase.
Man,
That's
when he started introducing Truck Fit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
His clothing line, boy. I seen that.
I think I started seeing never mind, because I could have sworn I thought I started seeing Truck Fit at JCPenney.
You could have.
I think so. I think I seen it one time at
You
JCPenney.
could have.
But since we on music, Kevin, I believe you a Kid Cudi fan a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. Did you listen to his latest album, even though it was a bunch of his old songs on there?
No, I haven't, but I kept seeing people talking about it. I haven't listened to it, though.
Man, I wish I would have looked at the tracks again. There was only a few songs that I really liked. It wasn't much. Like I did, cause I loved the what was it with the Day and Night? Man, was it Man on the Moon?
Man on the Moon, yeah.
I did love that album, but this one, it was just, I guess it was just a mixture of all his.
But now he's
songs.
more of an actor than anything.
Yeah, but I wasn't happy with this one. It was a lot. I'm not trying to compare because I know their artistry is on two different levels. I hardly skipped a song on the Chris Brown album.
Breezy.
Yeah. Now this album, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to compare them to, but like I skipped plenty of songs on this Kid Cudi album.
Me,
On this new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it is old songs. He's just like, I think to me it's older songs that he enjoyed.
Yeah.
And he liked that he put them in this album to make like
Is it like remixes?
I don't think it's remix. I think it's his own personal greatest hits.
His vote. Would you say he's unreleased?
No, I think some of them was just from his previous albums.
A Kid Named Cudi.
I don't think they were unreleased.
See, I know who Cudi is, but I'm real picky on who I listen to.
Yeah, this is pretty much just a greatest hits album.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't really like it. I didn't.
Oh man, these are some good ones too. You didn't like it?
I didn't.
Day and Night. That's it.
What was the other
Man
one?
on the Moon's so good.
I think what was the one? I Would Destroy You or something like that. I liked it that when we will destroy you. It was something to that. I think that was a name of
Embrace
it.
the Martian's really good. That's a good album. But yeah, no, I mean that's just a greatest hits album. He did 3 of those, Man on the Moon.
And it was more the greatest skips than hits for me.
That dude said greatest skips, then hits.
Greatest skips.
That's creative.
Yeah,
That is creative.
Write that down.
Yeah, write that down.
Get a pen.
Y'all
But
sad.
as far as Kid Cudi, I can't.
You don't like him?
I don't listen to him. I'm picky on who I
Who's
listen
your
to.
who's your favorite rapper?
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Yep.
Whoa.
Fabulous.
Yo, you went against the grain. Not in a
Wow,
bad way,
yeah. No,
but I
I
agree
never
with
would've-
him. You don't hear people say that.
No.
You don't.
I would not
Yeah,
have.
that's my guy. Fabulous.
You don't hear people say that, especially around. I should say around this area. I hear like more of the Jay-Z, your Wayne. Now everybody want to say Drake. You know, now people are still want to. People still want to say Tupac. You know what I'm saying? And
Make my opinion.
Hold
Tupac-
on.
what?
Yeah, Tupac's up there.
No. Listen carefully.
okay.
What I mean by that is,
Oh, you hear more people say Tupac.
you still hearing too
okay.
many people say Tupac, and Tupac was cold. I give it that. But the fact about it, like I remember what's her name, Jamel Hill.
Mm-hmm.
She said, and I remember her, she was like, after a certain amount of time, through the years, basically, I'm just paraphrasing. Throughout the years, people putting Tupac on their top 5 as cap.
She sound like Tpain.
Who's like younger generation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Well,
But
yeah.
although some may go back, I mean, when I was like, especially my late teens, early 20s, that's all I listened to.
But I'm gonna
was
say this.
rap from like the late 80s, even the mid 80s to mid 90s, late 90s.
I'm gonna say this just jokingly though. I think people who do their top 5, to some people, so like for example, if you're gonna put Tupac and Biggie, you should be quizzed now.
Oh, okay.
Of course, it don't matter what people say.
That's very gatekeeping, though, huh?
I think to a certain degree, I think we should gatekeep to a certain degree.
Why?
To have order,
Why?
a certain order. I'm a rebellious person.
But do you like Tupac? You like Biggie?
I like Biggie and Tupac. Was I fans of their music from catalog to catalog, front to back? No, but I did hear and enjoy the impact that they left.
So wouldn't you want to spread that? Like, wouldn't you want more people to listen to it to appreciate it?
Now, I don't have a problem with people becoming fans of it, but when you acting like, when you acting like you're a day one fan, that's what I don't like.
I got you.
The act of the day
I'm
one.
like this. We know how good they was. Let's just put them in their own category because there's no way they can make any more music. They're not here. So let's just put them over here.
I mean, they have some.
Now,
I know it.
but let me. Go ahead. My bad, bro.
Go.
No.
Like how people have they Mount Rushmore. It should just be them two over here, right there.
Oh, who's your?
It should be like it should
Hey,
be.
who's
I see
your
what you're saying. So basically, are you saying like it should be like an automatic bid?
Yeah.
Like leave them here. We'll start our own from scratch right here.
Exactly.
Who's your Mount Rushmore for
That's-
rap?
Number one.
Okay.
Number one is always gonna be Master P for what he did with No Limit.
Master P
Always.
on a 4 out of 4, like out of all the rappers.
You're unorthodox, and I love it.
Master P.
I love it. He's unorthodox.
He's gonna be my number one for what he did.
Okay.
Master P. Of course, I gotta get Jigga up there. Jay-Z. Love me some Jay-Z.
Okay.
Put Cube up there. Love me some Cube.
Oh yeah, y'all best friends now.
Yeah, Paul doesn't know that. Paul doesn't know that. He's like, who?
Don't do that.
I like some Cube and AOL. Cool J.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's a really good pick. Because I feel and this might be hot. Like this might be a hot take. I feel LL Cool J was the Kendrick of his time.
Yeah, I can see that.
Lyrically.
Okay, so I'm gonna say this.
I think he's very underrated.
I'm gonna say that. Is that you? I'm gonna just say this. Even though you agree, I'm gonna ask you again. You agree, or is that a hot take?
No, I agree.
You can see that happening.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Absolutely.
What about you?
What? Far as what?
What's your 4?
What's your Mount Rushmore?
What's your 4?
Oh no.
Are we going by just like we feel like who's the best of all time, or just
In our opinion.
No, in your opinion, like the founding fathers of rap.
I can't. I'm not a founding fathers of rap person. I'm more of like just who I love and enjoy.
Okay, who you like? Who you like?
Of course, Wayne, Jay-Z, Jadakiss.
Jadakiss.
I do like Jadakiss.
Yeah, he slept on.
Yeah. That's a good pull.
I think I have to add another slep on. To me, Busta
He's definitely slept on.
Rhymes, and that's 4.
Nah, do one more.
I may.
Who you gonna replace?
I ain't gonna replace.
Honorable mention.
God, dog. I think I'm gonna throw J. Cole in there.
Cole.
My honorable mentions are K. Dot, of course. And the only reason I got a slight advantage of J. Cole instead of K. Dot is because I listen to Cole slightly more than K. Dot.
You wanna know something? Don't listen to Cole.
What?
Why? What happened?
Just don't. I listen to Kendrick, but
I feel like there's something that's happening that he's probably like allowed to tell us.
Nah, it ain't nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's just
Like some sex trafficking or
this
something that
dude
he's
right here.
doing.
No. If it
He
don't,
said no.
Did that?
No. He's like, no.
You wouldn't attack him and then defend him.
if it don't touch me, it just don't touch me. And what I mean, if I'm going through something and I try to listen to your music to get me out of that, if it can't bring me out, it's not for me.
Got it.
Oh, so
wait,
you're
why don't you
you're
want-
on a more of an inspirational level.
Exactly.
Okay.
So not like Common.
I like Common.
I like Common.
Common's nice.
Common out on my.
Common's really good.
Common's nice because he speaks.
No,
But-
can I make a substitution?
Who are you taking out?
I think I take out J. Cole and probably put Mos Def.
Most Def
Mos
is
Def.
nice.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, Mos Def.
Most Def is nice. Me, like, I got on the Fab early, so that's why I didn't put him on my mount.
I was gonna say why is
That's why he not on my mount. I got on to him early. That's my favorite rapper. Everybody knows that. But I'm talking about impact overall. Those 4 I named
Yeah.
is overall impact. Because like y'all was surprised when I said Fab.
Yeah.
A lot of people gonna be surprised.
It's a
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was surprised. I think I was more surprised with Master P than Fab.
yeah. Master P is the one that I'm still like
But
like
I have
what
to,
he did for like Louisiana music.
But that's what I said.
great.
I had to learn what he meant. Like
Yeah.
he's a heart and soul fan. Like impact music. You know what I'm saying?
Master P
I
is
had to
the-
look at his realm of understanding.
Master P did for like Louisiana rapping what Jay-Z probably did for
Exactly.
New York rapping.
See what I'm saying? Like
So I get it. Yeah.
he put a lot of
It's
people
still,
and not only rap.
but I think Wayne might be. I mean, well, no, because no, you're right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, speak.
No, I was just saying like
This was a tough one.
Not
It's
really
tough.
because
It's tough.
Not really because Wayne got his start with Cash Money before he with the Hot Boys before he broke out on his own. He was already making music.
He started from scratch, basically.
Pretty much his
yeah.
y'all know his story. His grandpa, whoever left him 10 grand. He took kids, started a music store. Then he got into rap. So I studied him, man.
So it's basically like he built his empire.
He built it from
where
the
Lil
ground
Wayne,
up.
Lil Wayne got mentored into an empire.
Yeah.
Like, dude built it from the ground up.
I see what you're
He
saying.
said he met with Jimmy Iovine.
Oh.
Jimmy Iovine tried to get him for a meal. He didn't want it. Dude was on fire.
This
man.
nigga, hey, I'm gonna say this jokingly. This nigga made a civil rights civil rights list of his top 5.
Man.
Here's a rapper. What about you though?
Yeah, who yours?
Ooh,
Eminem.
no.
Actually, technically-
Asheroth.
Nah, technically.
Asher Roth. Oh my God. What a pull. I haven't heard that name in forever.
No,
I left
Eminem.
college.
And Eminem was my honorable mention.
He's like your tourist guide.
Like it's
Rushmore.
like you can't. It's like one of the things like you can't take nothing from him, dog.
He has to be in your top
Because
10.
I don't care. Even
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this. I would say this. Even though people disrespect it because like y'all let any white rapper, and it was like, yo, no, he could spit.
Dre seen something in him when nobody else did.
And
He has to be in your top 10. He has to be in your top 10.
In mine?
Anybody.
Oh, anybody.
Anybody.
he gotta be yours, white boy.
Yeah, is there any
Anybody.
reason why?
White boy.
He has to be in your top 10.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. For me.
Hold on, talk about why I feel like he was just pressure. He like, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I
Whatever
promise
you
you.
say. Whatever you say.
Nah, go ahead.
I mean, Jay-Z's definitely up there.
Right?
Yeah, that's tough. Because my problem is it's either Biggie or Tupac. I don't want to put both of them.
But
Like I said,
we know you're a fan of both.
Yeah, like I said, put them over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Leave them over there. Then
Yeah,
just choose
they're
your other three.
they got an automatic big, so you don't include them.
I know, but for me, like I like both of them.
Right.
And they both had. You know what? I'm just gonna put. You know what? Jay-Z, Tupac, Biggie.
I was hoping you didn't do that.
You were hoping.
No,
I
I
did
mean,
do
the
that?
reason why,
Okay,
because-
you know what? I'll take Tupac out.
The reason why
I'll put
because-
Biggie up there because Biggie lyrically untouchable compared to Tupac.
But
Tupac had better like passion and very I mean like just when it like look I know
I know what you're getting at. I know what you're getting at.
Okay.
I know what you're getting at. They rapped about their impact of rap was different. One was more of a lyrical and one was more of like a poetic justice type. Yeah.
Yeah, Janet.
Yeah, if anything, we
Forget
can say.
Janet. Janet didn't want to fool with my
don't
boy,
kiss
dog.
me.
Yeah, she didn't.
She ain't want nothing to do
She
with
ain't
it.
want nothing to do with him. But she up there grinding on random guys in her concerts. But all right, let's get it on. Finish your
You
list.
got one
All
more.
right, so yeah, all right. Jay-Z, Biggie. Dang. You know what? I may have to say Wayne.
Okay.
I may say Wayne and oh man, that's tough.
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy Slim Thug.
Hey, he a legend in the South. Believe that.
Yeah, man, that's tough.
Yeah, man, that's tough.
That's so tough.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Stupid.
Put a group. Put a group.
God, that's tough. I'm trying to think.
Don't say NWA, but just say the whole word.
Put a group.
What?
Huh?
This dude. I
guys
said
want me
put
to
a
say-
group. He gonna say.
You want me
Don't
to say a word?
NWA. He trying to set you up.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, put a group, and I put a group in mine.
Oh, group?
Yeah, put a group.
Outcast.
Outkast.
Ooh, that was a good one.
You know what? No, I don't even need to put Andre 3000. He'll be my fourth. Wait,
What?
I only had.
I forgot about him.
Yeah, Andre 3000.
He a
man.
dog.
He
I didn't-
is.
The only reason I didn't say 3000 is just because they had that split album, but everything else was pretty much together.
Yeah, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
But I mean,
lyrically, yeah, he's there.
Hey,
Go ahead.
after he did that song with Kanye, on the Donda album, and I listened to it because at first he left it off the album, and when somebody leaked it on Twitter, I was like, oh my god, like he slept on. Then I had to go back, and I'm still doing it because I did get sidetracked, but I had to go back and listen to just stuff that he was involved in, like far as even remixes, like just music. And what brought me back to me, he killed that Walk It Out.
Absolutely.
Like, but go ahead and say what you about to say.
No, I was just gonna say a group, like, cause I told him to choose a group. I was just gonna say a Tribe Called Quest.
oh, that's a good one.
Ooh.
That's a good one.
Hey, his rap age got so much wisdom in it, dog. Like your rap age, bro, is crazy. You know, like remember on Wii Sports where you have to do your age with the little different sports and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, dog. You got a ridiculous rap age.
I got an old soul.
Yeah, you got an old soul, dog. You got an old soul. What you looking for? A group?
Huh?
What you looking for a group?
No, I was trying to think of a fourth, but man, that's tough. Because like, you know what? I'll say
Ludacris.
Dr. Dre.
It's Ludacris.
I'll say
Dre.
Dr. Dre only because
T.I.
he's producing.
Yeah.
Like producer Dr. Dre, untouchable.
Ooh.
But rapping, no, I'm good.
When it comes to producing, Dre, he's up there.
Oh yeah,
Dre's up there.
I was surprised nobody said DMX.
Pharrell is definitely up there.
Kanye's up there.
Kanye's up there as well.
Kanye's up there, but Dre's untouchable.
Then you got Timberland. Who?
Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Dre is untouchable, but Kanye's like just sample geniusness.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like
That's
he's
the
a
only-
sampling king.
But there's a lot of like, I mean, if you look at a lot of NWA songs, a lot of them are samples.
Yeah, I was just about to say that they did take a lot of samples.
Like,
Oh, really?
NWA took a lot of samples.
Yeah. And even when he
I wasn't able to listen to music across the tracks.
even when he broke away, it was still some samples.
That was project music.
Yeah, that's what we listen to in the West Side. Village.
I was in the country, yeah.
We were
I wasn't
eating
able to listen to that all
Kool-Aid
across the tracks music.
But
Dog.
yeah, I mean, everybody takes something from everyone, so they eat off each other whether they wanted to meet it or not.
Well, if y'all was done with this topic, I did want to. No, because
cut it off.
No, because this is still part of what we're
okay.
talking about.
Okay.
Because he brought it up, and that was part of the topic for the day. To comment on what Tpain, I said Tpain, what Tpain said about Tupac.
He a clown.
What did he say?
Basically, and I'm just paraphrasing.
I
If
wanted
he
to go
was,
in blind, I didn't.
if he was, if Tupac was alive today, he would get basically killed by rappers today.
Lyrically.
Well, matter of fact, let me look it up just to make sure
Nah,
that I
you,
said it
you
right.
You ain't even got to look it up.
You could look it up because
Look,
I
'cause
may agree with him.
Yep.
I may agree with him.
On what level?
I mean, not like I can't think of a new, and this is where I might be aging myself. I can't think of a lot of new rappers out there. Like who's like a new rapper?
Like as far as
Like who's like if there was like a high school playlist.
He
for
would
2000
Tupac would get ate the up lyrically today.
by who he should have named an artist.
Yeah, if he would have
then
named
we
an
could have
artist,
went
that's a
off of
little
that.
I'm gonna say this. He would not have gotten ate up, but I'm pretty sure there'll be some that'll give him a run for his money.
Yeah, absolutely.
But not ate up.
But he should have said a name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't just leave that out there. Especially for people who are Tupac fans, like hardcore. And it's like, yo, you just threw that out there. And it's like, okay, so who? I hope he ain't talking about Lil Uzi and all that. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like somebody
You
like
just,
him. No,
you just made this comment too broad.
Yeah.
Cause now even the rappers that are trash, they think they got to fight
Yeah.
in
And
this.
he should have said a name. He should have said a name, and he
I
did
wish
not.
you would have said like the worst name.
See, he dropped the ball.
Rich
on it.
boy.
Oh, stop it!
MGK. Somebody just really trash.
Come on now, Eminem already handled him.
Yeah, it's true.
He handled him.
Fam handled this so bad, he started drinking his old lady blood.
And he went to a whole different genre
what?
of music.
Yeah, I think when she said I think part of their marriage thing, I think they got married. They had like a cup of like they drunk each other's blood.
That's nasty.
Oh, that's gross.
That is disgusting.
Yeah.
Would you drink Megan Fox's blood?
What?
Would you?
Yo.
Would you? Is there anybody's blood? No,
Nigga.
I wouldn't.
First of all,
neither
first of all,
me.
get out of your colonizing mind. You would never put me against my black queen. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yo.
No, I meant like. Would you?
Yeah, it got awkward. Now
okay,
Keita's gonna kill you.
I'll apologize.
I want her to listen to this.
For like, say like $1 billion.
Can't do it.
For $1 billion, you wouldn't drink blood?
Can't do it.
It's just something. It's something that
Everything's clean.
it ain't the fact about
I
that,
don't know,
dog. It's
man.
like, to me, that's just like to me, that's more of a witchcraft ritual behind that.
You think?
I think so.
Somebody.
What if it was done in like a science lab?
Even scientists lie.
Yeah. Or shoot.
What?
Even
Niggas thinking Dr. Fauci been lying all this time.
No, but what if you wouldn't do it for $1 billion?
No,
for
dog.
the
Can't do
bee?
that.
No,
I
bro.
can't do that.
Oh,
Man, you guys
Can't do that.
Bro.
Now you got me thinking that you've been experimenting.
For well, no, because I don't have $1 billion. I would be
fact-
drinking this trailer park water over here. I'd be drinking
the
Fiji water with
fact,
Paul.
the fact that you just, dog, I'd rather drink Flint, Michigan water than.
No, you
than-
don't.
For real,
You think?
to me, that drinking somebody's blood is very cringeworthy. Very cringeworthy.
Yeah,
to
I'm
me.
not saying enjoy it, but for $1 billion,
It's still $1 billion. It's still cringeworthy, dog.
But some
a
things.
lot. That's a
some,
B.
But look, some things money just can't.
Yeah,
yeah, I guess so.
They
that's
gonna-
that's
look,
nasty.
look,
you a freaky dude,
they gonna
dog.
look at
$1 billion,
you.
you can call
Nah,
me
You a
freak all
freaky.
want.
Kevin, look. The moment you drink it, they gonna look at you and say, "Yeah, ship him straight to Pineville. That's where he going."
What's Pineville?
That psychiatric ward, if I believe
You
correctly.
think? But they offered me the money.
Yeah, just
$1
to
billion.
just to see how
it was a
crazy
trick?
you were.
I got tricked.
Yeah, you got tricked.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Again.
Yep. That straight jacket.
Like how
waiting
you
on
used to trick that kid in school for drinking that old Coke.
Huh?
Never mind.
That wasn't me.
No. I ain't say you. I was just saying like they did that kid in school.
Oh, dude, they used to do something.
Yeah, I can't say who the name, but anyway, like
What's it rhyme with?
Trying to get people set up, man.
I don't have nothing said in yet. When we say names, we got to bleep. I don't have the
You don't
bleep
have the
thing yet.
capability?
Yeah, I don't have that yet. Now when I get the bleep function, then we can start doing name drops and stories.
Oh, I can't wait.
Oh, who you telling?
I got some stories, man.
Oh, who you telling?
No.
Ooh-wee.
But like I was saying though, I think that I don't think he'll get ate up. I just think there'll be some people that because I think now even there's been situations where let's say Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, somebody have put them, gave them a tough fight in the rap game, and I think it's just anybody's capable of having a tough challenge.
Mm-hmm.
But ate up.
Yeah, 8 Up is that.
Yeah, I don't think-
That's a stretch.
Like for
I think that was a
like
far-
for example, and I heard this on Joe Budden's, and it's like, yo, some of these guys are actually aliens. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you can give them a hard time, but beating them, eating them up, no.
Yeah, like you just gotta sit back and think to yourself, like, I should really think before I speak. And Tpain ain't think. I guess he wanted to go viral, or he probably got a single coming out that nobody gonna listen to. But yeah, he should have kept that to himself.
I'm glad, I was thinking, like you said, fabulous. I'm glad you didn't say Joe Budden.
Come on, man. Stop it.
Because
Stop it.
Do you know, Paul, do you remember what he said about his pets?
Who?
Joe Budden.
What'd he say?
I'm not doing this.
What'd he say?
You don't want to talk about it?
You can talk. You can talk about it.
Talk
It was
about
on
it.
the
Okay.
spot?
I'll comment.
I'll tell JD.
I'll comment, but I'm.
So there's a video. It's from I don't know if it's from Joe's podcast or
You listen
or
to Joe
what?
Budden's podcast?
huh?
You listen to Joe Budden's podcast?
A couple times, yeah.
Okay.
If it's
I mean, it's not bad. I like him.
huh?
I'm a fan of Joe Budden.
Not anymore. Not for me anymore. After what
But
I'll
go,
tell
go
you.
ahead.
So he was at somebody's house and there was a dog there. There's a dog there, and he's like, I don't know why.
He inappropriately touched the dogs,
Yeah.
allegedly.
And he talks about how he does that with his pets all the time. He goes, I like to make them feel good.
What?
Yeah. And they were like, what? We don't do that. He goes, nah, you're lying. Everybody does it.
Not bull
It's
crap.
like, no,
No.
I'm not touching my
But this is a crazy thing about it. Is either it's true or, and this is what I need people to understand. Joe really has a sick mind, like
yeah. I got that.
like a comedic sick mind.
I don't think he was joking though.
That's what I'm saying.
'Cause he
You
was
don't-
trying to pull people in to
But-
be like,
but
yeah,
I-
you do it too, right?
But this is my thing. You have to really listen. Like I've been listening to him for years, so you have to know what to believe and what not to believe because he's just so good. That's one thing that I give him respect for. He's so good with content. It don't matter if he diminishes his own character, put himself in a tough spot. he's good with content. He's great.
I don't want to be that good with content.
No, there's just some things out there. That's like that's one of them situations. Would you do that to an animal, or would you just drink somebody's blood situation?
Oh, if I had a choice between drinking
I'd probably
blood,
just shoot myself.
really?
Nah,
I'd jump off the Hoover Dam or something.
just take me to jail for the 25 years.
Oh no,
Solitary confinement?
Exactly.
Naked.
Just go ahead and lock me up.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Oh man, no, I would drink the blood.
This dude over here.
I would have to, and it really sounds like I'm a vampire or something.
You
but I
are.
would.
You need to start
But
in the Blade
I'm
movie.
not gonna make it in prison though. I'm not gonna make it in prison, and I'm not touching an animal.
Yo, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm happy that you're a part of this podcast, but you're not about to whitewash our fan base with your colonized theatrics. Like, stop.
Look, you're gonna have a mob outside Week's house with pitchforks and torches looking for you.
I'd be like, he's in there. There was another white guy in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I'm long gone before they come.
Fair enough.
Before they come.
Dog, now, but I really do think now he would have name dropped
Who?
Tpain. He owes us that.
He should have name dropped.
I think he should have name dropped.
But look, he got what he wanted. He wanted to go viral. He got that. Because people want to know who. I'm pretty sure.
Because I really don't want to know
You know
who.
who's underrated as a producer? Tpain. I think Tpain might be up there.
As a producer?
We're not
No?
doing this.
What-
I don't
what-
think he is.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up songs he's produced
Um,
because I'm curious because I think I feel like I'm.
I don't know about up there with the tier that y'all was talking about. I don't think up there.
oh yeah, he's definitely
He's not up there.
He's not on there.
Not with not with the people that you name. He's not up there.
He can't be
No.
up there. I'm sorry. He can't be.
Oh,
No.
you didn't? No, you know what? Yeah, I backtrack because there's not that many. He did Kiss Kiss.
Yeah,
That's it.
everybody know that.
Hey, okay, but speaking of this, where do y'all I just want to know y'all opinion. Where would y'all, since still we talk about producers, where would y'all put DJ Khaled?
Oh,
I
put him
personally can't put him up there.
no.
I really can't. This is just me. And the reason why is because it's like I want to hear. This is just like I said. This is just me. It may not sound correct with everybody. I want to hear an album with just him, no features.
But he's not.
He got to do
Wait,
something.
but what's his? Are you saying he's a better? You're not putting him up there as a producer. Producer, I would say he's. I mean, he's the best.
No,
He
if
says that.
anything, we need to be having DJ Drama up there
DJ Drama.
for what he and then what him and Tyler did on his album.
Him and Tyler, and then I hate to say it, dog, but what him and Tyler, and then what him and Dreamville did.
See what I'm saying? Those are the conversations we need to have. What Cali doing
You know,
off to the side? Off to the
why
side.
do you think he gets? Why do you think he gets? He doesn't get the credit.
Because he stayed
Who?
taking jabs.
Who doesn't get the credit?
Khaled.
DJ
He
Khaled.
he takes jabs a lot, and there's only so much.
He is kind of obnoxious. Huh?
See what I'm saying? Now, if it wasn't for that, we can have that conversation. But you making it seem like you the one going in the studio.
He does try to take the attention away.
See what I'm saying? They're
You're right.
making you hot. If he ain't have those artists
I got a question
on
after you're done.
his albums, who would he be?
Hold on.
Like,
The best.
I had to do it this time because that's the point I was trying to make.
I'm not saying he wouldn't be in the game,
Bec-
but he out here saying we the best.
Who, nigga? Who's we?
I mean,
He said we.
But
Who?
listen it.
Who's we, nigga?
The other guys.
What? The?
you can produce all
Yo.
day long, but he making it seem like he the one that's spitting these bars.
But this is where I'm at right here. If I can add on to that, we know, like you just said, Dr. Dre is the best of the best.
yeah,
but Dr. Dre, and he may not be the sickest rapper, but he have some bars.
He can hold his own.
I'm not saying this to you, like, you know what I'm saying?
He's not awful.
But it's like,
but he's definitely a way.
it's one of
better
them
producer.
situations. It's one of them situations where Dr. Dre can be like, "Yo, I made you," but people can tell DJ, "Yo, DJ Khaled, we made you."
Yeah.
And it's like, and that's
to an
what.
extent though, because the reason he's there is
Who's we, nigga? We the best. Who?
But I get what
me
you're
and the other
saying.
guys.
I get what you're saying because he still got to put the album
He's still
together.
doing, like he's not just he didn't just show up and be like, "Hey, can I jump on this?"
I know it.
So he's still producing it.
Yeah,
I think the problem is nobody likes him is because he's like
arrogant.
he tries to overshadow the artist that he's
Exactly.
producing. So I agree.
But
I still think he shouldn't be.
His rollouts are stupid. That's why he get on my nerves.
I don't think he should be down that far.
As far as
He should be down far enough.
like, we can
Like
have
on a ranking scale, like 1 to 10.
I can't rank him.
You can't even rank him.
No,
He's not
listen.
ranked.
Let me speak my piece. The reason why I can't rank them because I want to rank them low, but I don't know a lot of producers personally that I can rank them that low. But I put him fairly low on my list.
No, but I mean, not like you would rank him like, DJ Khaled, number 10, Dr. Dre, number 9. I'm saying 1 to 10, what would you put him at? Like, is he like a 7?
his talent wise.
Yeah, like, is he
He's
7 out of 10?
talented. Is there, so that's a 10. He's talented.
That's what I'm saying.
But don't make it seem like it's just you.
Out of top 10, I think out of top 10, I'll probably put him at 10, if not 9.
Oh, but you would put him in top 10. But you don't even know that many. Can you fill up the rest in between 9 and 1?
I'll make up some niggas, dog. We the best. Who nigga? Who is we?
But yeah. Yeah, I mean, his work speaks for itself. I mean, just be humble and let it do what it do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's that simple. It's that simple.
Because I think Ace Hood left his label.
No. He left Ace Hood.
I thought Ace Hood left because he was like, "Yo, we don't really vibe with you."
No, because they both talked about it. See, man, dude, you gotta watch the interviews, bro.
Oh, man.
You gotta watch these interviews.
Watch him.
I don't know what's wrong with him. Anyways,
I don't know either.
Ace talked about it. He said when it came time for contract renewal, that DJ Khaled dropped him as an artist instead of bringing him on when it was time to sign the new contracts. Because he's with, I forget which record company We the Best is with, but he's under a record company, and that's why Ace isn't with him no more.
But this is my thing. But this is just the reason why I said what I said, because even if DJ Khaled dropped him, would he still wanted to renew that deal with DJ Khaled?
He said he didn't get a phone call. He said he didn't know nothing about it until the deal was done. So he had no clue this was happening until
I'm saying, I'm just saying, like, hypothetically speaking, if he knew about the deal, would he want to redo a contract or sign a contract with him?
I don't know. He didn't talk about that. He just talked about that when the deal was done, then he got a phone call saying he was dropped as an artist.
Now, I'm going to say this, though. You don't hear him a lot because he's proclaimed as independent.
Yeah.
But I like independent Ace better.
Yeah, he can do a lot more. He don't have restraints. You can do a lot more when you're independent. Drop music when you want to. Go on tour. Nobody owns nothing.
I like that.
Nobody owns nothing. You
I like
own
that.
everything.
What you looking up, dude?
I was trying to see DJ Khaled produce songs. Because I'm curious now, like, I feel like I mean, he's obnoxious. DJ
You just want to
Khaled's
make sure
obnoxious.
you make sure you have
Like, I'm not putting him on
a fair, yeah.
I feel like I'm putting him too high.
Where you put him at?
Like, if I were to say, like, from 1 to 10, how good of a producer he is,
Yeah.
probably like an
I think you know what? Some of these DJs around here ain't like producers, but I think I put these local DJs in front of him because he's just getting on my nerves.
You said
You wouldn't put
He
him,
get on my nerves. Like, for example, when he dropped, I think the last album he did, and he was randomly just sitting there, and he was like, I guess he got the news that Cardi B's vocals is in. He go, oh my God, Cardi B's vocals, and he take off his shirt, just jump in the pool randomly. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, you acting like her vocals wasn't gonna be in to do this album with you.
He just got the check. That's all he worried about.
I'm like, man, this is crazy.
I just got the check.
And then, you know what? And then another thing is too, this is just the biasness talking, like, and I'm like, the one thing that irks my nerve about him was when he had his first son, he always called him boy. Come here, boy. Say hello to the people, boy.
Sounding like Kratos.
Yeah, like, come on, man. You name him Hassan and you call him boy.
Didn't he name an album after him? Or wasn't he the album cover?
He was an album cover.
Okay.
And then I think he named the album after him, I think. Matter of fact, I'll look it up.
He produced a song for the new Lion King, a Beyonce song.
Really?
Yeah.
That's big.
And he produced Will Smith's song in Aladdin.
That's big.
Yeah, there you go.
Like I said, his work is there. It's just his
Rick Ross, Jadakiss.
arrogance is
Yeah,
something different.
Yeah.
That's it. What you looking at, Weeks?
It had his son on the front of it. Yeah, it was Grateful.
Yeah, I thought his son was one of his album covers. I wasn't sure.
Then the one last year was the one with both of his sons in there.
Oh, he did have a second child, huh?
Yeah. But I wonder, do he call him boy?
This dude, boy.
Boy.
No, thing one, thing two, come here.
Where we at on time?
We are at 1 hour 40 minutes.
All right. Y'all want to get into this Nick Cannon?
Nick Cannon.
I literally have nothing to say. Like, I just read it and I was like, okay.
What about him being engaged
Yeah,
or whatever?
I really had
Hey,
nothing.
man,
I don't know.
Let the man be engaged. She know what all the kids he got and the amount of women he have kids with. If she's cool with that, who are we to say something?
But this is what we get. Oh my God, this is what we get into the what he talked about. I think it was what we were talking about. Something you was talking about a considered rollout. Is this a rollout?
I don't know. Huh? Rollout?
What you
Yeah.
mean roll out?
Just because he got an album coming out. Who working on an album? Nick Cannon.
I did. That was not me because I have no clue. I don't follow anything Nick Cannon. Not because I don't have a problem with that. He's just.
If it's not wilding out, I don't know.
So
Yeah.
he do have a because of course I'm a Joe Budden fan and I listened to the interview. He's working on an album
Well, hopefully,
as we speak.
maybe it'll sell.
So this is my thing. If it's true, I hope it is true because I'm getting tired of dog. I'm getting tired of you having kids left and right, bro. But it's like, hopefully it's true. It's just not one of these gimmicky rollouts. You know what I'm saying? To get the spotlight, cause it's like one of them things. You'll be surprised, and I don't think he's that type of person. But when it comes to just music and getting your product out, especially if you're, I'm just saying hypothetically speaking, especially if you're not under a record and you rely on yourself, it's one of those situations wouldn't be surprised what people do just to make sure they get the sales that they need.
Well, look at the game. Look what he doing. He talking about he the biggest rapper in the entire world. Now that's a lie.
He a clown.
That's a lie. Y'all seen that interview, huh? Where he said that?
Which one? At Drink Champs?
No, that wasn't that Drink Champs.
Okay, I seen the Drink Champs interview. I didn't see that
No,
one.
he said he was the biggest rapper lyrically in the world. That's what he said.
That's a big take.
That's what he said.
Like a non.
He said he was better than Eminem. He said he was better than M. He want Eminem in the verses. He don't want that. He said the reason he ain't go for 50 is because 50 can't rap. That's what he said. I mean, he got an album. It either dropped or it's about to drop. People do this all the time.
Yeah, he's just trying to say stuff that'll get his name in.
Make him go viral. So when his album drop, people will go say, "All right, let me see what he got to say."
And then they soon soon realize.
But that is a pretty good. I think that's a pretty good take.
People do it all the time with fake.
We
beefs.
should do that.
No, I'm talking. Hold on.
We need a hot take.
I think that's a pretty good take with what he said about 50.
What?
Because I know 50 is not lyrically. To me, he's not lyrically sound as a rapper. But it's like when you really think about it, it's like what sold more from him, his persona or his backstory or his rap. You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna lie, his album is dope. You know what I'm saying? I can't take that from him.
Who?
Which one? To Get Rich or Die Trying?
His first
50?
one?
Yeah, that first one.
Yeah.
So it's like, what really perpetuated his career? His rap ability, or was it his persona and background story?
Nah, you need to go back and before Get Rich or Die Trying, go back and listen to what was it, The Power of a Dollar? Go listen to that.
Okay.
That's an unreleased album that was supposed to drop, but it didn't. Then listen to The Massacre. Just listen to it.
Yeah.
Dude, The Massacre
It's
is
underrated.
I think
Underrated.
Super
I
underrated.
think I listened to The Massacre.
Well, listen to it. We older now, so
That's the one that like Ja Rule got murdered on.
In that case,
ending his career.
in that case, I do remember listening to that because I
so-
got clowned at school about that.
So just
Oh man.
Yeah, they could, you know, nobody knew
nervous.
Ja Rule name, so let's jump on this lookalike. Nigga, I didn't have no clue what was going on. I'm like, yo, what?
Yeah.
Who
Like-
this
I had to
too?
deal with the Fat Joe. I'm kidding.
But 50, speaking of that, because you brought that up, 50 went at a lot of people on The Massacre.
Yeah.
He went at Jai, he went at Fat Joe, he went at Jada Kiss.
It was all Murder Inc.
Everybody that was on there.
Yeah.
The only person he didn't go after is Ashanti. And he probably threw a line in there that I don't remember. Who knows?
Was it an interview or something he talked about on sideburns?
No, we're not starting this.
But
Ashanti was beautiful.
no.
Yes,
But
she
there was
was.
like an interview when the
I don't know.
beef was high.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
Anyway,
No, we just talked. The reason I said that is because
Yeah.
Paul and I have talked about this before, where he poo-pooed on Ashanti. Yeah. You
Who
don't
did?
remember that? You.
no, dog.
Yeah.
What'd he say?
Oh yeah. He was saying she had sideburns and she
No,
looked
no.
ghoulish.
Ghoulish?
Yeah, like a ghoul.
Yo, this is the same dude that believed Christopher Columbus discovered America. You go believe?
I never said that.
Look at me. Look at me. You going to believe this unseasoned
No,
chicken
hold on, wait a
over
minute.
barbecue
Hold
chicken?
on. I might be a little bit
Hold
more
on, wait.
seasoned than that.
Wait, I got this one. Wait.
No, don't do this.
Dude has been a lot more seasoned in some of these topics than you have.
Dog, hold on. First of all,
Nah, ain't no
Thank
first of
you.
all.
Thank you.
Ain't no first of all. Because
It might be salt.
What
It's not
topics?
a lot.
NWA, that's it?
when you couldn't name 3 Prince songs,
Dude, like I told
you
you.
did that off the camera. You could have looked at your phone after we shut this down and did that.
My nigga, I wasn't even thinking about that. I was so still shell shocked that y'all just ganged up on me on live
No.
and I locked up. Niggas do lock up. Like, dang.
Yeah, you locked up like a
Come
crab.
on, dog. We're not about to
You
do
locked
this.
up like a
Hey,
crab.
so do your due diligence.
Yeah, you
Do
said
do right by me.
Okay.
And tell him when we talked about it that same night, I was busting out the songs.
You was probably looking at your
Yeah,
phone.
No, I
to
did
be
not.
honest-
I
to be
didn't.
honest, he did. He was quick, but he could have been looking at his phone.
Exactly. He wasn't here.
Look, I don't know. I wasn't there.
And it was off camera, so it's he say, she say.
I'm not even going, dude. You know I ain't
Wait
even
a second.
I ain't even gonna lie like that, dog. Why you doing this?
I know. I don't. Look,
bro,
I said, I just
bro,
said,
come
you
on.
were- You
No,
listed
no,
them off
no,
pretty
bro,
quick, but
no.
I don't know if you were looking them
No,
up.
bro, I will let you know wholehearted if I was
That's
looking
true.
up.
You're right.
Don't
he
even do
would.
that,
He
dog.
would. I'm still hurt about
I
the
thought we were
Shanti
best
comments.
friends, bro.
I'm still hurt about the Shanti comments.
So that's, huh?
It still haunts me.
Bro, I told you what, I just repeated the same thing that I said
I
about
know,
what
that's
I
why I was
believe.
triggered again. It brought me back.
And he made it seem like that, oh, I said this prayer. I'm like, yo, it was crazy what such and such said about her.
Now, but beforehand, you said, "Oh, Ashanti with them thick sideburns."
Yo,
That's what you said.
Hey,
Yo.
So while we on Murder Inc.,
don't do
who
this.
did y'all choose, Murder Inc. or G Unit?
Oh, G Unit.
G Unit.
Nobody picked Murder Inc.
No, because
even Ja Rule over here didn't pick Murder Inc.
It was we had this conversation way back when, and it was some people said, "Man, Murder Inc. really could have got him." I said, "On what level?
No, not even.
What level?"
No.
I said, "When 50
I think-
came out, he destroyed that entire record."
G Unit wasn't even needed.
It-
It was
50 was
50
just
Cent
needed.
versus
But that,
Murder Inc.
but that wasn't fair though.
What you mean it wasn't fair?
Like,
How it wasn't fair? It's not my fault. I got more talent than you do.
no. It just wasn't. The reason why I say it wasn't fair because it was like, yo, like, I looked at it like this: Murder Inc. or Murder, whatever they changed it to, because it went from Murder Inc. to I think just Murder.
I don't. No, they changed it to the ink.
That's
They
what it
took
was.
Murder out.
So this is my thing. Like, yo, y'all picking on a handicapped dog. Like G Unit was already just top tier compared to them, and it's like you dissing them didn't make it no better.
Tony Ayo, The Game. Who did
They had Lloyd Banks too. Lloyd Banks.
That's right.
And Lloyd Banks is underrated.
Yeah, Lloyd Banks.
He
you
just
know what?
released the
That's
album too.
Did he?
Yes.
Yeah,
And I
Lloyd
started
Banks.
listening to it.
Who was-
and it's dope.
Who was the other guy? There was one more that I'm trying to think of.
Young Buck.
Young Buck was it? Shawty Wanna Ride?
Yeah,
That's
that
a
was
good
Buck.
song.
They had
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good song.
We could get hey. Yo, I started reminiscing.
Yeah.
then what was the female? Olivia.
Oh.
Olivia. Then they had Kid. He was in it when they was.
Cause I think matter of fact when the game left, he started talking about Olivia.
Yeah, Olivia came in when the game left.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like you, come on, man.
Yeah, G Unit was kind of stacked.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
As
But
a-
Murder Inc. I mean, who they have? Fat Joe.
no,
Did they?
he was with Terror Squad.
Oh, it wasn't Terror Squad.
I
No,
don't
it was
think they
different.
with him. I don't
They
think
were always hanging out with Ja Rule.
They
so I thought-
was.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
was because 50 was beefing with them, so of course they need
were like, we
reinforcements.
gotta fight them.
They need reinforcements.
Yeah, and it didn't work.
And they didn't.
I want to say, dude, hold on. I want to say he thought he was gonna hit him back with that "I'm from New York," right?
Yeah, that was a shot.
I'm from New York. I got 100 clips.
Okay,
Yeah.
like I
About
said,
that.
he was beefing with Joe, Rule, and Jadakiss. So of course he's gonna have them on a record together. That was right before he released the Massacre. They released that song. He released the Massacre, and it was like,
Oh yeah, they forgot about that song.
yeah, because he went at him in Piggy Bank.
Piggy
That was
Bank.
50 Cent's clapback when he released Piggy Bank.
But I think, and then Eminem got into it because I think they went after Eminem because Eminem did Small Soldiers.
Yeah.
So
First off, M could have destroyed them by himself.
yeah, he did.
Destroy who?
He didn't even have to jump in.
Exactly. He didn't even have to respond.
They
I
say
think
who-
they only
destroy
'cause they
who?
said,
He could.
where you been? You okay?
No, it's
fell
just
asleep?
answer the question. Destroy who? Because like you was on.
The ink.
Oh, hands down.
The ink.
I didn't know. No. I didn't know what the conversation would lead to
Yeah.
when you said he could have destroyed. I'm like, destroy who?
Yeah, Eminem could.
Okay.
Anybody.
But
That was Thanos.
I mean, he went after Dre. He went after. He pretty much went after anybody who was affiliated with 50. And that was a mistake he made.
Well, because they said, yeah, they went after Eminem's daughter,
Yeah.
and that's what sparked it.
Yeah, and I mean, come on now. And what have we heard from them lately?
Well,
Singles?
Ja Rule went to prison.
He went to prison because of tax fraud that 50 took all his money.
Yeah, he got jacked when he got out.
He did. You want to know how 50 have petty 50 is? He bought the first 2 rows of a Ja Rule concert.
That's so funny. I love that so much.
I said, dude, what? He bought.
Yo,
He just had it empty.
let me tell you this. I think that's just past. That's just me. I think that's past petty.
How?
I'm like, come on, dog. You
Oh, yeah,
just
that's a new
childish.
level. That's a new level.
Like, bro,
But I
like
mean,
we
we talked
like
about
we
it
know.
last time.
I'm gonna say this for this that we know y'all. We know y'all each other op. Like, come on, man.
At the end of the day, he still got paid for it, but you got to show your showmanship now.
I get that, but it's like, come on. You made your point. You destroyed him into the rap career. Like, what more do you do?
Rule
Like,
came back after him, though.
It's like one of them situations. Like, okay, like it's like, yo, why you gonna mess with it? Why you gonna even want to entertain this chihuahua even more? You a whole pit bull, nigga.
He is a pit.
That's what I'm saying.
He is a pit.
What's 50
That go
doing
out there
right
walk
now?
wall or something, bro.
What's 50 doing right now anyway?
He's making TV shows.
Yeah.
Is he? Oh,
Yeah.
Power.
I think Power was done. I think no, they did the
They did Power Book 2. They got Power Book
Papa
I said Power Book. They got Power Book 3.
Raising Canaan, right?
Then they got Then he got BMF. He's working on a horror film. He just did a sold out tour overseas.
Are you his agent?
I follow him on Instagram.
Okay.
No,
I was
he's
like,
it ain't even that. He's making so many moves. You're gonna hear about it regardless.
I guess so.
Yeah. Then
Don't say that like that.
He,
Yeah, I didn't know.
He
I
said
didn't know, so
he said I guess so.
then,
Absolutely.
then in Houston, he got a program for kids that he send college.
Oh,
Send to
okay.
college. So 50 out here. Oh, and he got his own alcohol line, liquor line.
Okay.
So he's making.
Hey,
moves.
Ja Rule, if you wanna try to make a comeback, talk about that old horrible tasting vitamin water.
Nah, he need to talk about that festival he tried putting together and got sued for. That's what he needs to talk
Was
about.
it was the Fire Festival?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, that was Ja Rule?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was him.
What? Who was it? Chamillionaire? What was?
Chamillionaire?
Chameleonaire.
Sorry, Chamillionaire. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, sorry. Oh no! I have to give the card back. Oh no! Sorry. No.
Chameleonaire.
Sorry. All right. So we're at 1 hour and 54 minutes.
Who cares? We getting in it now.
So Chamillionaire, I thought he was the one. It's not him.
No, it was Rue. Ja got sued for that.
Did he? Man.
Yeah,
Gonna end up back in prison.
he got sued for that. Somehow, some way, he was able to get out of it, and the people that he was doing it with, they end up taking a blow for it.
So you thought it was Chamillionaire?
I thought it was.
I'm
What?
about, dude,
No.
them Texas rappers they all to real estate and stuff now.
Yeah, I about to say Chameleonaire in the tech companies and all that.
Yeah, they're not.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Not everyone, because I think it was Paul Wall was performing at like some like. You don't think he's a Texas rapper?
No. I'm just saying, like, what you.
Oh yeah,
What
he
you
was,
getting
like,
at?
He was performing at some like birthday party.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Who was it? Jacquees, however you pronounce
Jacquees?
his name. He said
the king of R&B.
he said he got paid $500,000 to perform at a birthday party. So who knows?
Just to do the
That's all you gotta do.
But I mean,
Sound like a car starting up in the cold.
yeah, but Paul, like who, like what kid? Because I imagine it'd be a kid's party.
I don't think it's really.
No.
But it depends. People consider teenagers as kids too.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Cool.
I don't see him talk about. I don't see him talk about what was it? No, it wasn't. Was it Grills? Yeah, that was his song.
That was Nelly.
I was
just featured.
Okay, I was
Yeah.
making sure. I can't imagine him going to a 8-year-old party. Let me see your grill. Your grill.
You'll be amazed.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed.
You know what? You are right. Cause we used to put the little
The
gum
fall-
wrapper. Yeah.
bubblegum
We had the fall. Used to go to school.
Still
with that
never
mess
straightened
in
up
our
my
mouth.
teeth.
I say, come on, man. Oh,
That
man.
little foil exposed my teeth even worse, dog.
I know it. It was tragic moments.
Hey, before I
moments.
leave this earth, I'm gonna get mine fixed though. I'm gonna get them fixed. I'm gonna straighten them out.
I want a grill, a bottom grill. I was gonna go to Dane and get a bottom grill.
I want one of these. Yeah.
He acting like he Blade now. He
But
gonna
I gotta-
He gonna do what you said when he get that grill in.
What?
What you been
Hey
tra-
man. Hey, even though I'm just saying this jokingly. Even though I'm not y'all boss. Even though we in this together. If I get my teeth straightened out, I'm firing everybody. I'm starting my own gig.
Oh, you see?
Sorry, me and JD, what?
It's jokes. It's
Oh,
jokes.
yeah, it's
Hey,
all
look,
jokes.
now he becoming Khaled now.
That's true. You are the DJ Khaled now.
Yep, you becoming Khaled now.
So now I have to just do an episode with mama like by myself and just show that I can
Carry-
bring your own
yeah.
cut.
Yeah, you gotta
Carry it.
carry
Y'all,
it.
that's sick.
Gary.
Yeah, you gotta carry it on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Cause right
Sheesh.
now, me and Kev are the Neptunes. That's who we are.
Okay.
We the Neptunes.
Spaz with your boy.
So
We can't say that no
I was
more,
gonna say the
apparently.
other one. Huh?
We can't say that no more, apparently.
Spaz?
Yeah.
I
I think it's Spaz was like,
well, it's short for spastic.
and that was about.
What do you mean?
It meant something.
Yeah, because I'm lost.
It meant something. Hold on.
Yeah, I mean, it's short for spastic.
Some type of medical condition now.
Hold on, wait. They changed the meaning?
No. Loss of physical or emotional control.
Well, people
Is what spastic is.
So that's what it always meant?
I mean, I think that's
This
how.
is me. I don't think that's what it always meant, but everybody's just trying to change the definition of things. They try to make it a slur.
A slur?
I mean, I can see. I mean, it's like it's a term that wasn't used. Nobody said it in a happy way. If someone called you spaz, you weren't like, thanks.
Yeah, but don't make it a slur, though.
It is a slur.
How?
Because you don't use it as a, like, you don't compliment somebody using spaz.
So
You never know.
so somebody can be, oh, he over there spazzing out, and I'm cussing at him now? In a sense?
Like that's I have heard
Yeah,
people. I have heard people use like. I have heard people using it for as like when they hear somebody going off on ball, like yo, he's spazzing.
Exactly.
I even heard on the basketball court when like nigga with Kyrie Irving handles like yo, he's spazzing, dog.
See what I'm saying? Like, how...
Yeah. Oh, but it's still like, it's not like a, but that's a,
To me,
that's
slur
used as a verb.
No,
though.
but to me, slur is more of a negativity type, like racism on the verge, and I don't think that should be a slur. Spaz should not be a slur.
But okay, it's a derogatory term.
I don't think it should be.
But it is.
In a way, it's a double-edged sword no matter how you use it. I get what both of y'all are saying.
I hate that now it's considered a slur. It was never considered a slur back
Man,
then.
look.
Grandpa coming in.
Huh?
Man, in
Grandma got rid of her by her right.
in this
Yo.
day and age, man, they just gonna start making up ridiculous rules and regulations on what we can and can't say and all this type of crap. And they're gonna try to force us to deal with it.
I mean, some stuff, it's like, yeah, I mean, just replace spaz and use a different word that other people, like, I mean, like, what's an offensive word to you guys?
Nigger.
Okay. All right. All right. So replace, oh man.
Yo,
It's just how easy it came out. That's the problem. Because I knew it was coming.
did you really?
I saw the fire in your eyes. And I said, what's a slur that bothers you? But just like, so that's a word that was used all the time back in the day.
Yeah.
But it's offensive and we stopped using it. Well, the good people stopped using it.
I'm about to say the good people never really did use
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
they replaced it with boy. Like,
I don't think it's been replaced. I think it's still used.
yes,
by
What
the
is-
bad-
what
bad-
what
is-
I'm saying is, if you say boy, you really not gonna get the backlash you would if you use that word. See what
by
I'm saying?
by the right person, like
Exactly.
an old person saying.
Like if you
boy,
call me boy, I'll be like, "What you said? Oh, I didn't mean it like that."
See what I'm
you
saying?
can easily get away with it.
I don't think easily though. I think that's. I mean, look, you brought it up.
But,
Boy,
but,
if somebody
but
uses
check this
boy,
out though.
it's,
You ain't gonna have to do a heartfelt apology online for boy as you would have to do with nigga.
Well, yeah,
You're not
that's,
gonna.
yeah,
You're
you're
not gonna
okay.
get.
You're right.
You're not gonna get canceled out. Now people
For
will probably
boy.
look at you differently because, hey, what you mean by that? See what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
But if
But
you,
that's also a word that both sides. will use.
Exactly.
but you gotta realize though, we don't really use that word like that.
What boy?
Yeah, we don't use that like that.
Yeah, I've never.
No,
really,
No.
I would like.
What? Like, I mean,
Hey, I'm gonna have to be like, here. Let me sit up real quick.
No.
What you mean?
no, it's just it's never.
I
I've-
just don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
my nephews maybe where I'm like, boy, what are you doing? Like I'll tell that to my
Yeah,
nephews.
yeah, that's different.
Yeah, it's different.
See what I'm
But
saying?
But
Like,
y'all,
I've never-
but y'all are more sensible of doing that to a man, another man, than we are. Y'all are easy
we
call a man a boy.
Who are we talking about, y'all?
Well, you
No,
have to
like,
take up
you
for
mean
your
by
community
y'all?
right now.
No,
You're in the hot seat,
Oh man,
boy.
oh man. Again.
I mean, I'm just being dead serious. Like on a serious note, like
Oh, let's be serious.
it was just random. Like they mean the other word, but they would just substitute it for boy.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cool.
But I still think I think because we know, like, okay, we know what he's meaning by that.
Right.
I feel like it's still the same. It's not the same, but it's
Up
still
there?
effective.
Right.
It is like derogatory.
Right. I get it.
But that's what I'm saying with the word spaz. Like now we've evolved to where it's like, yeah, that's an offensive word, or it can be seen as offensive.
Man, they evolved it where anything you say is oversensitized.
On some stuff, yeah.
This is a prime example. This is a prime. I think spaz is a prime example.
Which I never really.
I mean, I'm just saying because I never really used it either. But the fact that
I really never knew the definition to begin with. But I
That's a
heard
good
people.
song, though.
I heard people use
By the way,
it.
going
it
back to
is
it's
like,
a
dog,
good
that's a
song.
good song still to
It's a
this day.
good
But the sad thing
song.
about it is the fact that like you
Is it on?
there.
Is is that song canceled because? Of
No,
that?
it's not. It's still I still got it. But the sad thing about it is just the fact that we're so quick to
Eliminate?
to just take away from culture because of just stuff like this.
All it takes is one bad. apple.
You're sounding like old white people sounded back then when they were trying to like, hey, we probably shouldn't say the N-word anymore. Like that's how the old people felt back then.
It's just
See what I'm saying?
the fact that you said the old people felt back then. That's
Old
crazy.
white people felt back then.
That's a hot take.
I get it, man. I get
It's
it.
true though. It's
Yeah.
I
like,
get it because, like I said, I never used the word, and I really never knew the definition behind it. So I was just trying to figure out what it meant then, because they are trying to change it now.
yeah.
I understand
Which word you talking about?
Spaz.
Spaz?
Yeah.
Oh.
because I didn't know if they made it a new definition or if it meant the same thing.
Y'all got
No,
to cancel. Y'all, I really, I'm gonna be like you, serious on the serious. No, you got to cancel me, cause there's gonna be some situation. I'm gonna still use spaz. I'm gonna still use it.
But see, the thing is, I didn't know there was any. I can see. That's the thing.
I see what you're saying. All I'm doing is putting up a fight, saying like, yo, they're just taking this too far.
Yeah.
They just trying to like eliminate just now. Then go get to the point where I mean, we all advocated against like, yo. After a while, slang is going to get, slang is aggravating. No, these niggas going to cancel slang not for too long. Yeah. It's going to be some derogatory to everything.
Yeah, it got some ups and downs.
Maybe. I mean, I can't think of another word.
And eventually, straight guys ain't going to be able to call each other bro no more. That's what I'm saying. Like it sounds like that.
I don't think it would go. I mean,
you would never know
because
you think about it. You think about it. The way we just had like a silent moment after that was like, yo, that's crazy.
Well,
like,
I
no, I don't think so. But it's possible.
I can't think of a situation where, but bro's not like. It depends on who you are.
But I'm like this. I get what he's saying because they trying to say it's more than two genders now.
I mean, because you think about it, you can't. But you think about it. People are genderizing shows now. Like bros can't watch certain shows now.
Yeah, but that's not new. They were doing that back then.
I
used to watch some shows that my dad was like, "Why are you watching that? That's a girl show."
I think I'm gonna use this out of terms, but now they're starting to gatekeep certain things now.
Like what?
Just like that for an example, there's gonna be like 40. I would just say this for an example. What I just said about bros, I think they're gonna eventually try to gatekeep stuff like that. That it have to be you have to be this way or the other way to either use that word or accept that word.
I think that's an extreme. Like I think a different word. There's got
things are starting, but you gotta really think about it, though. We do think that it is extreme, but things are starting to get extreme.
Because 10 years ago, if somebody would have said, well, a transgender man is going to be playing in women's sports, you would have said that's crazy. But look at the time we're at now.
I don't think I would even. I mean, just like now, it's just like okay. Like for me, because I'm not
it
I'm
doesn't
not in
affect
that
you.
world. I'm not in that world.
See what I'm saying? But
but even if I was, I mean, it's I don't know. I'm kind of like it really sounds like I'm like escaping the question or what. It's just I don't have an opinion on it.
Right.
I wish I did, because then I'd have something to talk about. But I don't. I have no position.
No position on what?
We're all just trying to live in this
I
world.
get that.
But we just can't. But we can't live.
No, I get what you're saying.
Sounds like a Tupac
we just
line.
this dude. We
We all
want to be
trying to
accepted.
live, but we can't live.
We want to. God said no. We want to be accepted, but that's just like a woman working so hard to get to a certain point in the sport. Then is a man coming over here. He's still a man, no matter how you look at it, just dominating. Is that right? Is that fair?
I don't know. So you guys talked about it.
Oh, we going somewhere
You
now.
guys talked about it a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
And when I was I was listening,
He's
and,
nervous. He's too clever.
Nah.
huh?
No, go ahead.
No, I was just thinking like don't
Go
go away
ahead.
from the mic. Just say it.
Your leg twitching, but go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt. That's why I whispered to him.
Okay. The same way you guys were speaking about the transgender community is how I can see back then they spoke about minorities in sports.
Give me an example, because I want to understand.
Like, I don't remember who said it. I honestly don't remember who said it, but somebody said they should just have their own league.
I think so.
That was what said. Back then, I mean, they were saying the same thing about minorities and everything. Oh, if they want to play so bad, let them play in their own league. You know, that's all I'm saying is like
I see what you're saying, but can I play that? Can I allow pushback?
Push me.
I think there's a difference between the skin color and your choice of sex.
Back then, yeah, but things are changing. Like, I think like we've all. The problem is we have one side of the country that wants everything to stay the same, and then we have another side that wants to be more progressive.
Yeah.
For me, I want to be on the progressive side. I want us as humans to continue to evolve and hopefully one day be better off.
We'll never be better off.
Because
We'll
right
never live in
now, where
harmony.
we're at, we're not like keeping things the same is not gonna. It's not sustainable.
And then if you think about it to a certain degree, and this is just an opinion, I don't have no sound evidence behind, but this is just an opinion, a far-fetched opinion, is the fact that sometimes being progressive ain't gonna make it no better either.
But that's the thing about being progressive. Then if it's not working, keep going.
Because, for example,
But right now, what's going on is not working.
but I'm gonna say this for example, because allowing transgender athletes to compete, that's progressive. You think about it. I'm not saying that's
feel
a
like
bad, but I'm not saying that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
But allowing them to compete, when this is just me, allowing them to compete, let's say a transgender man. Well, if I'm saying this right, a man that transgender to a woman and compete in women's sports, yeah, you can say that's progressive, but then to a certain degree, chemically, that's not fair.
Yeah. I mean,
Then this is what brings me to the point where sometimes, yeah, just progressing or whatever is just, it's a flaw in it.
military. Do you think women should be in the military?
Absolutely, I think so.
But why do you think so what's the difference between sports and military? Because they're competing?
No, let me say this. Transgender woman who was a man step into a boxing ring with a
I feel like that's different.
How?
That's
It's a sport, though.
But it's a different sport.
Hold on, let me.
I feel like that's a different sport.
Let me say this because I'm gonna forget. Let me say this, and I'm gonna add on to what he's saying. You can't compare military and sports because the reason why, because me mentally, I'm looking at military as people who fight side by side together.
Yes.
These are people that's competing out of just competitive nature. That's how I feel. So you can't compare people who fight to protect each other's lives on a battlefield to people who's competing in just for example, a swimming event.
Mentally and physically, they have to be on the same level in the military, men and women. Because I feel like mentally and physically, they have to be at least pretty close.
You got to be on one accord.
I don't think it has to be, because I think there are some pros and cons to each other to help each other out.
Because if you look, there's some men in the military that can't do what a lot of the women in the military do. Some men in the military are just like there's tons of women that are more athletic than me.
I get that.
Could do more military stuff, and I'd be stuck behind.
I get that, but I get that. But when you bring a male born man into a woman's sport and he shatters records that you know that normal women cannot touch, that's not fair.
I agree.
No. I'm not making this a great debate between me and you.
I just don't.
I do allow the pushback. I do allow, you know what I'm saying?
I don't have the like knowledge. Like I don't have the knowledge about it because I'm so like I'm not in it. I have no. Like I'm more of playing the devil's advocate for you guys because you guys had a stance and I was just like. Well, maybe they just don't see.
But if I can add this, if I can add this, I don't know if the studies have changed, but recently women have had a more of a, let's say, of a steady aim, steady hand. So I look at that like, yo, put them in sniper support. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. There's a pro and con to, you know what I'm saying?
But yeah.
So I think, but I do understand what you said. I personally think that was just a bad comparison.
Okay.
This is what we need.
But I ain't gonna lie. Like he said, I appreciate that because, for example, me and him agree on a lot of stuff. So even though you probably agree with us, I do like that you brought that different opinion from somebody else's point of view. Even if you already agree with us, I do because I do like to bring, even though if I have let's say even though I have one way of thinking, I don't mind bringing in another person's point of view.
That's why when I asked you about the word boy situation,
the what?
When he's talking about
the boy slur,
yeah.
Like I said, me and him, we agree on that all day, but you might have a different opinion just because of your background. See
you may think nigger bad, but nigga is cool.
And no.
But you gotta realize though, some people think like you though.
Like
I mean, not think like you, but think like that. I'm sorry.
I really brought the fire out, and you guys.
No.
You're sitting up now. That's what I'm.
But you gotta realize there's only certain things that me and him can touch.
Yeah.
So to bring a white guy here, it's awesome.
We're glad you're here because we can get it. We can get a different
like a celebrity.
We can really get a different point of view from your side.
Yeah, but like I said, I feel like I know, like I understand that.
Dan, look at his time like he got a schedule.
Oh no! I just
hurry up so I can give you a round of applause, bro. Okay, I don't want to interrupt you.
Just go ahead and do it.
Do it. Oh my God,
man,
it didn't work.
Can't even get the
Don't
sound
do
effects right. Dang.
Yo, shut up.
Yeah, the word thing, I just think like the reason I brought up what the sports thing and all that is because of the word thing. It's like, we're just like, if we just keep the same things, like things the same, it's not going to be.
I'm going to say this, progressive would be, but I'm going to agree with you on this though. Progressive would be so bad if we had a clear understanding with each other. Regardless of,
but we're not going to.
But
if we stay where we're at.
No, I'm not talking. But I know realistically we're not going to. But it's just the fact I wish we would just sit down and understand each other's background. You know what I'm saying? And I know this is not realistically, but it's just the fact that I wish that we could just understand each other's background from our upbringing. You know what I'm saying? And that'll be a better way to progress in this world. I know it's realistic, but I'm just saying that's my wishful thinking.
Yeah, it's mine too. But I mean, most people don't.
It's like everything is meant to be, but it's like, but then you open up this Pandora's box. Is everything meant to be flawed?
What do you mean?
Like, is everything meant to be flawed? Is anything in life, regardless of your life, just overall perception of this world, is it meant to be perfect or is it meant to be flawed?
Everything is
because if it was perfect, will we grow as people? Within ourselves, will we grow?
I don't know if we would.
Hold on, this is a whole deeper topic, dog.
Yeah,
this is a whole deeper topic.
Yeah, we're at 2 hours and 17 minutes.
I don't care about the time. It's the fact that we could go on and on.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Because this opened a whole different segue.
Yeah. I don't think we would.
The fact that he got us on both our edge of our seat is crazy.
Huh?
The fact that we both on edge of our seats is crazy.
I know.
We was more of the lean back.
I think it progresses. Yeah, I think if we're not, like, if everything was perfect, we wouldn't need to be better. Like, we already reached that ceiling.
Which wouldn't
There's
entitle
no
any
need to
type
grow.
of growth. Yeah.
No need growth. I mean, but we're never going to get there
Exactly.
because everybody wants to stay the same. Because your comfort, like, that's the problem. Like, your comfort's different than my comfort,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So it's just, and that's the problem with half the world is everybody wants their comfort, but it's always going to affect somebody else's comfort.
Yo, this is crazy because I got a whole nother segue to go off this. So I'm gonna wait till
I'll
next
let you-
episode.
No, I mean, that's all I had.
I'm gonna wait till the next episode.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna end on that.
Yeah. So before we leave, just shout out to all the listeners, Spotify, Amazon Music.
Oh, any new Japan ones?
I haven't looked at the statistics
man.
of the last episode.
I need 9 more.
So before we go, I gotta send a shout out to Sid. He really helped me in weeks with the qualities of our video.
Shout out.
Shout out to him, man.
Give
He
him
really
applause, man.
he came through on that one. Yeah,
And go ahead, my bad.
he really let us know what we was doing and what we needed to do to get better.
And I want to give a shout out to our camera lady. She just passed her semester. She got one more semester left till she graduates. So I want to give a shout out to her.
That's awesome.
But I think that's it. Once again, shout out to.
I don't have any shout outs.
It's all right. But once again, hey, mom, you know.
I can shout out.
I know you know somebody personally that probably listens now. Especially since you're on now.
I know. No, I don't have anybody to shout out.
Oh, okay.
Shout
Well,
out everybody listening that I told, hey, listen to me stutter for
so in
2
that
hours.
case, well, finish. Shout out everybody on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, people all over the world. I can
YouTube?
go. YouTube listeners.
Yep.
I appreciate it. We appreciate everybody who's been listening, being consistent with us.
Yeah, and shout out my anime fans. We here.
Oh, wait, hold on.
You got anime fans that's listening?
Wait, what anime do you watch?
All of them.
Oh, did you watch Naruto?
All anime lives matter.
Hey,
Come on, man.
who's
I'm a
your favorite-
weeb. I'm a weeb.
Who's your favorite Naruto?
Neji.
Neji? Oh, that's a good pick. Rock Lee.
He's underrated.
All
Very,
day.
he's very underrated.
I haven't finished Shippuden yet. So.
You
So
haven't?
before this, so I got a question. Before this become another slur, y'all done with y'all bromance?
No,
No. We're still going.
we're not.
I just had to
Do
go
you
and get that word off.
What else do I watch? My Hero?
Who doesn't?
Yeah, that's true. No, there's a lot of people because a lot of the fans are annoying. A lot of the fans.
Me, what I don't like is stop comparing everything to Dragon Ball Z and let it become its own segment.
I had
You know
to,
what?
dog, because he's right. Everybody does that.
What?
They compare
Oh, yeah.
everything to Dragon Ball Z.
Like, can he beat Goku? Can Goku be his own character? So,
No, I would love to know that.
but
Goku
hey,
can't-
Hey,
Goku
we should-
go.
but
We
look,
should kick Paul out and we'll start a new one.
Matter of fact, just do an episode of that, and I'll just and then we could trade spots.
Yeah.
hey,
Oh, have me up. Oh, on
Yeah,
camera. Oh,
and y'all
man.
just talking about anime all the
bro,
whole time.
they did do a crossover though. It was Goku, Luffy, and Toriko, I think his name is. They did a crossover.
Did they?
Yeah,
Okay.
should watch it.
I may watch it.
They even
I'm
fought.
still new to the anime scene.
Ooh,
I know.
I'm
fresh. So,
you said a fetish?
Whoa!
Yo, hey, yo,
fresh.
hey, yo.
This dude
No,
switching words
hey,
up. I
I'm
said
sorry.
fresh.
Dude, I'm sorry, dog. I really thought you said
I
fetish.
said fresh, bro. Calm down.
Hey, yo.
So
He a
what's your
wild boy.
5 you watching right now? Like, what's the main?
Well, I'm still trying to watch Naruto.
'Kay.
But I'm an awful anime fan. I'd rather watch dubbed than subbed.
Okay, everybody.
Is that
That's-
everybody?
that's like
I
a
feel
lot of
like
people.
I think it's a lot the other way around.
Me,
Sometimes
because
I'd rather watch subs.
I started watching on Toonami, so I
Oh,
like
yeah.
I watch dub all the time.
Yeah.
But what you watching right now? Like,
Well, still watching Naruto.
Okay.
I started watching Forgotten. What's it? The Neverland one.
yeah.
And that's really it, though. I don't have a 5 right now. Attack on Titan, I stopped, but I want to keep watching because it's really good. I
Keep
just stopped.
watching.
Yeah.
Keep watching.
Sorry.
No, it ain't that. I
watching.
got some too. Like,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, what you watching?
yeah, of course.
Yu-Gi-Oh?
I'm behind though. My Hero Academia. What's the other one? I think the only ones I finished was Inuyasha, Yu Yu Hakusho. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
I finished those two.
They coming out with a lot of series.
I still ain't finished the Seven Deadly Sins.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
yeah.
I still haven't finished those. Like I'm about Naruto. I'm like behind on everything, bro.
So the ones I'm about to name have one season.
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop is the one y'all need to watch.
I'm mad that they didn't do the real. They canceled the live action
after
one.
one season.
I'm ticked off about that.
Big O, I think, has 2 it wasn't on loan. Big O, think y'all like that.
There's one called Another. That's one
Yeah.
season. It's like 13 episodes. It's really good.
Yeah,
I like. I don't know if y'all heard of it. I think it was Baki on Netflix.
Oh,
I love
somebody
that
told
one.
me I should watch that.
First
It's
off,
really,
that's
really
dope.
good.
First off, stop. That's the newer version. Y'all need to watch the 90s version.
The 90s one. Okay.
Yep.
Okay,
It's a 90s
but I
version.
finished that one already though.
Yeah.
The newest one.
Watch the 90s version.
Is
Yeah.
that the one with like the kid? Like it's like a dad and
Yeah.
then his kid and all. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
told I should watch that.
Yeah. Then is another one called Spriggan. It's
Springin'?
Spriggan. It's on Netflix, but it's a remake from the 90s.
We about to get.
All right,
so
but we're
many-
gonna stop right there because we get carried away.
Yeah.
They ain't
no,
lying.
so
Hit the Call Me King so we can get up out of here.
How many times can I hit it? Just
Once.
once. Okay.
Oh man.
All right. He said once, guys.
Wait, do we say goodbye?
No.
Did we say bye?
You
last
call
time?
me king.
No, sir, we don't say
Okay,
bye.
I'm sorry.
We don't say bye.